is why I always have helpers because I can't do that on my own. So look at over there. That's Chrissy and that's Kiara, my two favorite sweethearts who I love so much. Should I go sit down with them?
Sit down with us.
I'll sit down with them. Let's see who's popping on already. Oh, jeez. More discounted flutes. We put it up on there. Let's see. What's up, guys?
What's up?
I'm trying to look and see who's here. I'm not going to sit over here during this thing, but normally when everybody's getting on, I sit and play flutes, but just now I'm sitting and being here with my sweethearts.
All right, here's who's on.
Who's on? Hey, let's see. Oh, Nick Scarfo's on there. Hey, good to see your face. I want to say we're just going to give a few minutes for people to pop on here, but I want to say that I don't know a lot of people by their YouTube handles. So that being said, I would love people when you get on there to tell me your name so I know who's popping on, because that will come in handy when it comes into showing different flutes, because I kind of this week made flutes specifically for certain people who have been talking about certain keys and certain scales and things like that. Okay, we got people popping on here. So why don't you tell me your name? Like I said, I see Nick on there. If you're on here, just pop your name in the chat so I can see who's who. Oh, Sander. I can't remember, Sander. Where do you live?
Holland.
Holland, cool. Thanks for chiming in. What time is it over there?
Doreen and Albert the Frother.
Real quick. I'm going to turn my mic off. I can hear my voice echoing. Okay. Okay, I'll stay over here. I love my ladies, but I'll just stay over here. So, anyway, who else is popping on?
Says Ethan, Doreen, Howard from Dallas, Eric from Canada, Steve from Australia, Stacy.
Cool.
Cheryl from Houston.
So, okay, so she talked really fast.
Sorry, there's lots of people.
Lots of people, good. So, Kiara, by the way, is working for Singing Tree Flutes now. If you haven't heard already, this is my sweetheart.
Daughter.
And my sweetheart daughter. Sorry. That's funny because
So this is totally extra.
No. But no, I'm a monogamous one-man. But yes, but I call them both babe too sometimes.
That's true.
Or baby. They're both baby. Just depends on what kind of baby, I guess. Yeah, but yeah. So as you can see, what Chrissy and I have been together now more than a year and a half, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, more than a year and a half. And my daughter loves her.
I love her very much.
Yeah, so we got approval there, and they love each other. It's great. We're a happy family over here. We're very lucky. And Kiara just got back from Hawaii. She did 4 years of college over there, and I don't think
almost 5.
Yeah, and I don't think she regretted it one bit.
No, not at all.
So while everybody's chiming on, and any other names popping in there?
Donna from San Diego, Tammy from Rochester.
Cool.
And then Albert looking for the C.
Oh yeah, Albert Coburn. Is that right? Yes, I think it's Coburn.
Someone
Thanks
said,
for being here.
Tell Miguel I said hi, it's Christina.
Christina? I'm not so sure. There's probably a few Christinas that I know. It's not Garcia, is it?
Yeah, because is it Chris?
No way. My little niecey?
Is it?
Who knows?
It doesn't say last name on it.
That's okay. We better not dig too deep. But if it is my niecey,
cool. She said yes.
Oh, what's going on? How are you? Well, I don't know if you know, if you just randomly saw this come on, but we're actually doing this in part to make some flute sales because we are getting ready to go off to our Sundance, and Christina is part of our Sundance family, actually. And I was really close with her dad. I think I met Christina when she was, I want to say 9 years old, maybe. And now I think, what does she have a son that's 10 or 11? How old is Javion? I don't even know.
Yeah, how old is Javion now? 11 or 12? Can he be 12?
He could be. Oh yeah, because last year when he was trying to ride the 4-wheeler in my yard with the other kids, I'm like, he's 11.
So
I don't
he's
want to
12.
drive in that
He's
thing.
12 now,
Yes,
right?
he's 12. Yeah, he's actually a little buffalo boy. That's what I call him.
Yeah,
He
he is
helps
buffalo
us in
boy.
our buffalo dance. But anyway, I'll just keep saying hi. I did hear Stephen Thompson. Thanks for being here from Australia. What time is it in Australia right now?
No idea.
See if he'll reply.
Yeah, let's see.
And Sander, what time is it in Holland?
Ethan asked if you make custom flutes. Yes, he does.
Yes, I'll do. And we'll if you're new to Singing Tree Flutes, well, we're gonna put my email out there a bunch, so save it. And if you want to talk custom orders after seeing what you see today, then really awesome. Who's that?
He's 12.
He's 12.
Yes,
It's 3
cool.
a.m. in Australia.
3 a.m. in Australia. Thanks, bro, for being here with us. Love that. All right, and then Sander, what time is it over there?
Oh, Sanders said 3 a.m. My bad.
Oh, 3 a.m. in Holland. I don't know what time it is in
Netherlands.
Netherlands. I'm looking for my drink. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah. So, gosh, a lot of people are on here, so maybe I shouldn't waste too much time.
Yeah,
Oh wow, did you see that? Oh, someone's got to go soon. Okay. So we'll do our best. Is the person that has to go someone that's interested in flutes? I should ask that too. Or if you're just here saying hi.
Her name's Stacy, and she asked if you were starting the sales soon.
Yeah.
Yes, I would say in about 10 minutes. First, we're gonna just have our little talk about why we're here, what you guys are supporting, etc., like that. And I did want to do a little introduction, if you can have some patience with us. And well, not me do an introduction. I wanted to ask them if they wanted to share anything. Of course, we have to do that. So
Okay.
yeah, you can say anything about yourself. You can tell them something about me that you think they don't know that's like G-rated.
Okay, I can go first.
Yeah, you can go first.
I'm Kiera. I'm his daughter, and I love him very much. And I'm so happy. This is the first time I've ever lived with you full time, and I love it. And it's really fun. It's really nice out here. He got this house like 3 years ago. It's nice to be somewhere new.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, it was so sad to leave Hawaii, but it doesn't feel that sad because I get to come here, and it's so awesome. And I'm excited to finally be a part of Singing Tree Flutes. I never have been, but I've been around these things since I was born. And I love it. It's great. Yeah.
Nice. Tell them that one thing about me that you loved the other day when we were driving to the thing.
He says some crazy words. He makes up names for things. And we missed a turn. We didn't have a way to turn into this parking lot, and there was a roundabout up ahead. And he said, "Oh, good thing there's a circular jumper, Bobby."
She got a kick out of that.
I've been laughing about it for days.
I make up words. Sorry. I liked it though. Jumper Bobby. I've been making up words since I was probably 12 years old. Probably before that. Anyway.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Anyway, you want to say anything, Chrissy, my sweetheart?
I'm Chrissy, and I think most of you sort of know, but I think it's a good reminder to know that Miguel does his best to caretake this tradition and to give back and try to apprentice and teach Native people that are interested in it. And so much of this business is centered around supporting all these ceremonies and helping community members, even on a one-to-one level, that it would be really hard to understand unless you knew him. And he's providing this place for so many people to come and pray and keep these ceremonies alive that were almost gone for most people for many, many years. And we have family coming in from the Turtle Mountains, and we're really excited for this year. And we just thank all of you guys for supporting it, because it really does help us be able to keep that going.
Thanks, sweetie. Chrissy's a Oklahoma Cherokee girl, but she's been really getting into our playing ceremonies here. And I'm a Boricua, a Caribbean man, and I really have, how do you say that, found a home in the plains traditions up here in the Midwest, let's say. So if you don't know what a Boricua is, has anybody ever heard that term? That's what a lot of Puerto Ricans call themselves, Boricua. Why do they call themselves that? pre-colonization, the name of the island of Puerto Rico was actually called Boriken. So when a Puerto Rican person identifies themselves as Boricua, they are also identifying themselves with the original name of the island. It's almost saying inhabitant of the island of Boriken, um, is saying I'm a Boricua, soy Boricua. And so what is that doing? It's acknowledging the people that live there, but it's also acknowledging our own ancestry. And so if you know Boricuas, people like myself and our relatives here, we are generally a mix of indigenous Taino and African and Spanish, European. So, so that's where my indigeneity comes from. So there's no surprise that I was drawn to Native American ceremonies. And this flute reality, for all who don't know, was introduced to me the same essentially day by the same person that introduced me to my first playing ceremonies to the sweat lodge, right? So it was in southern Colorado, and this guy named John Eagleheart, uh, ironically enough, the first Sundance chief where I started Sundancing, his name was Eagleheart as well, Francis Eagleheart Creek. But anyway, John Eagleheart introduced me to my first sweat lodges and also was the person who taught me how to make Native American flutes. And no, he didn't make them the way I do, but he got me started on the road, and I took it from there. And it's been 30 years. This year, we're celebrating our 30-year anniversary of making flutes. Crazy. So anyway, I know you guys want to get to the sale, so I just wanted to say a couple of things. We're talking about the ceremonies, and I told you all I would tell you how this supports this. Essentially, today, when you buy a flute here, it's not that necessarily a percentage of these proceeds are going towards that dance. Of course, they are, because that's part of my giveaway to the community is anything that we don't raise through donations. I just pay for out of my own pocket, and we have part of our Sundance, which is the big ceremony that's coming up. I'm leaving next Saturday. Is an actual giveaway. Every time we have a dance on what they would call the Ogama or the counter or the Sundance chief, and that was passed to me by Max Defender. He's our grandpa. He still comes to our dance, and he's my Muslim, my elder, my grandpa, and it's our tradition that the Sundance chiefs and these people, we always have a giveaway every year. So I've already spent a lot of money to just have a giveaway. In part, that's in honor of our dear friend Diane Marsh, who passed away last year. And at these dances, we honor her. So last year at the dance, we set out a chair for her to honor and remember her, because she was one of our Sundance family and very close to me and dear to my heart. And a year later, after we've mourned the loss of our friend, we have a giveaway in her name. So we've already put a bunch of money towards that. We have to pay for the porta potties. We pay the rent, the land, all of the things that go into that. So I wanted to add today, if you would like to actually donate directly to that, I'll have Kiera text my Venmo in there. I'm not going to give a bunch of different ways to do it. It's not, you could email it me if you want to contribute in a different way other than Venmo. But my Venmo handle is Miguel-Medina-4. She's going to put that in there. It's just capital M, Miguel dash capital M, Medina dash 4. Pretty easy. And you can just go there. You should see my face on the profile. And if you want to contribute any amount, know that it goes to our ceremonies. So the Sundance is a 4-day ceremony. We do that. It's a ceremony where we dance for 4 days, and yes, we sleep at night and everything, but we dance for 4 days, and we fast. And we have no food or water for those 4 days, or let's call it 3.5 days or so. And we dance, and we're praying for our loved ones. We're praying for the people that need help in this world. That have all sorts of problems, addiction problems, health problems, etc. We do that for our own healing too, as well. And we also do it just to have gratitude. Our dance is a very family dance, as you already know, because Christina is maybe still here, but chimed in, and she's been coming since she was a baby, and now her children are babies, and it's a our dance is what we call a family dance. It's a way for indigenous people to help keep their culture alive and to gather together and celebrate their indigeneity. But it's also a unity dance. It's a dance for all people, all nations. Our grandpa Francis had always said that his greatest dances are the ones where all four races of man come: the white man, the black man, the red man, and the yellow man. That's the Oriental to Asian people. All come together to have unity. That all races of man would come together and pray together to have unity. So anyway, so that's essentially what's happening. And so buying a flute today is basically affording me to be able to take a bunch of time off in the month of May and the month of June. So, yeah, I could have put these all on my website, but it's nice to get personal and be able to have a fun interaction and sale like this with you guys. And David, who you must have met already, or you can find us on social media, on Instagram or whatever. He's our other worker. We busted out some crazy flutes this week. I think we got near 20 made just to get it done before this live sale, and we did great. And we'll show you some cool things. I would say at least 5 flutes are new that have never been made before, so that's something to look forward to. And who's ready to get started?
Yeah, let's
You
go.
guys ready? I bet they're ready. I
bet
didn't
they're ready.
even play an intro song or anything, but we'll get to all that. And so, ground rules, okay? Some of you are waiting for me to order flutes. Okay, I just want to lay down the ground rule. I want to say to some of you, they are coming. I don't know, Stephen, I know you're busy, Stephen from Australia. I don't know if you noticed, but I posted a couple of Instagram posts and I went through, Kiara went through and videoed all these flutes we had on the racks. And they started seeing one of your flutes on there. And I got maybe even from Nick, I can't remember who reached out, but they saw your Zircote B Wolf drone flute, and it's sitting here because your large low B is halfway finished, and we're making that to go with it. But everybody saw your Wolf. I don't know if you saw it yet, Stephen, but it is screaming beautiful. And I put it away because I didn't want to get confused of what flutes we were selling or not. So I don't want to take the time to bust it out right now, but it's really sweet.
It is.
And yeah, so I don't know. There's a couple people I didn't hear the names yet of, but there was a guy named Richard, another person, Tim Norris, who's usually always on here. Those two said that they would try to pop in, and I made flutes with quite a few of you in mind. So hopefully, when we get through this, we'll go. So again, ground rules. If you have a made-to-order flute, um, we can't. So if you say I want that flute and you reserve that flute for tonight, I'm asking you not to ask to trade it for something you have as made to order. The made to orders flutes have to stand. We're working on them. We're pumping out flutes all the time. But please, if you're going to purchase a flute tonight, please don't ask to like put it towards or just trade it instead of a made to order flute. Know that the sales that we do are final. My other request is if you purchase a flute tonight, if you could pay by tomorrow, that would be great, but at least through the weekend because we don't want to leave these hanging. The other thing is do us a favor. It's going to help us keep track. If you order one or more flutes tonight or reserve them, please email Miguel at Singing Tree Flutes. We can put that in the chat a few times tonight. Miguel at singingtreeflutes.com and say, at the live sale, I won this flute, this flute, this flute. Okay, and you're going to want to name however we name it to the wood and the key, and that'll help us to make sure we get the right flutes to the right people. Another rule, if there's a giveaway, there is a giveaway tonight. I like to give things away. Well, I think I have 4 different things I want to gift tonight. Usually the way we do that is trivia questions. And uh, what else do I want to say about that? I want to say, um, oh yeah, shipping. If you win something, we hope that you're willing to pay the shipping costs for you. So again, you win a free item. You email us, say, I won the free flute bag, okay? And then we will use your email you an invoice. So anybody that doesn't know already, whether we invoice you for shipping for a free item or we invoice you for a flute that you said that you wanted us to reserve, it's just as easy as that. We'll send it to the email that you give us on hand. It'll be a payment link right in the email. Easy peasy. You can put in any credit card information, PayPal, Shop Pay, whatever way you want to buy. Okay? Okay, and then the other thing that we didn't say yet is the way that this works, it's really the best way we found is it's got to be first come, first serve. So I think what we'll do is relatively quickly move through these flutes because I know at least a couple of you are probably going to have to chime off quick. And we're going to pretty quickly move through the flutes. And then if someone says, I want that one, we can reserve it for you. Okay? And then we'll just have it in a separate pile. Kiara's got a notepad. She's going to write the name or at least YouTube handle. But then you are going to either in the chat give Kiara your email and please to both email us at Miguel at Singing Tree Flutes saying you won that item. And then you can chime off and go about your day if you need to. But we'll go through that. And I know some of you, Doreen, hi, it was great talking to you the other day, might like to wait to see everything before you decide what you want. That being said, then you're taking the risk that that flute might sell. You know, someone might jump on it before you, like Albert, because he's going to love this high C that I have. Anyway, okay, so we're just going to do that as soon as the first person says, I want it, or yes, I want it, whatever, as soon, and this is all in real time, that person gets it. So there kind of is a race here to that, but don't stress about it, you know, don't get too anxious about it. You know, let's all just trust that we'll get the right flute for us. And if you see something that you love and someone beats you to it, just like Nick Scarfo last Christmas, he got a Arabian drone flute, or he missed it. I think it was him. I hope I'm getting the right person. He missed it like that, and then he just ordered one. In a few weeks, I made the exact same one for him. So that's always a possibility here as well. If you see something you like and you want it reproduced, you know, probably relatively quickly, hopefully not a year away unless you're talking a super fancy flute, we'd be able to make that for you. Okay, so the only other thing I'm going to do different is, and I want to say this, how do I say this in a kind way? We have flutes of all price ranges. You're going to see flutes from under $200 tonight all the way up to $6,000 probably, because we make some crazy high-end flutes. And I know that, you know, we have all different people in here, different collectors, different people with different desires with flutes, and we have all price points in there, and nobody is more or less important than the other people. Just so we're aware of that. You're all equally as valuable customers, and that's what keeps Singing Tree Flutes going. We always need new players and new players and new interest coming, because that's what makes our business keep going. So we appreciate everybody. But that being said, don't be like, what is this guy crazy with this $8 million flute? Because we have those too. And we're actually going to start off with the 2 most expensive flutes just to start off. Then we're going to reverse things and we're going to go right into the lowest cost flutes and kind of move right through it, okay? So Chrissy is going to grab the big guy. This is the first creation that is ever made, and there's only probably 2 to 3 people on there potentially that might be interested in something like this. And I've purposely tuned it for those people that I know are interested in this. I'm super proud of this one. Um, but I want to say this is going to be different, and I hope that you guys are in support of this. The ones that might be interested in this flute, as I was thinking that the two highest end flutes, maybe what we could do is we could make it like an auction instead of the first person to say I want it. What I'd like to do is keep this flute and then the next flute I'll show you open for the highest bidder um, until the end of the night. Okay, or until the end of the live. We try to end at 8, but we usually go over. So bear with us, guys. We're doing the best we can. Okay, so here this beautiful thing is. Could you grab the stand too? I want to show the whole thing of what we created here. And I'll tell you what, guys, this thing just fought me every step of the way, man. I don't need to get into all the details, but this thing made me work for it. I'll tell you. I wasn't even sure for a few minutes there, or a few days there, how this was going to go. But end result, so proud. But we have this gorgeous flute here. I'm going to stand up for you. We made this gorgeous stand to go with it. That's beautiful maple burl. I kind of steel wooled it so it's a little more dull. The sheen is more matte finish on there with these nice tall things. Okay, and I actually, if you look at here, this is leather epoxied onto here because I didn't want to scratch this beautiful flute. So take a look. First time ever, we've made curly walnut. And just in case you're wondering, Stephen out there, in case you're wondering, why are you making a curly walnut flute if you haven't made my whale drone yet? Well, the reason why, Stephen, is because I know that you paid super top dollar for the whale flute, and guess what? I've already kicked back 3 different walnut blanks because I didn't think it had enough figure in it. That I felt like it was, how do you say that? The highest end piece I could make you. Because if you don't know, Steven is one of our primo flute collectors, probably has the biggest, most high end collection of anybody in Singing Tree Flutes. And our plan is to go to Australia and hopefully have a little gallery showing and a sound healing concert one of these days to be able to video all of the flutes he has. Okay, back to it. So you can see the gorgeous curl in this curly walnut. First time with the natural ends on here. We got Wenge accent bands. First time ever doing a natural end on the top as well. Super gnarly cool look. Really awesome. And first time too, it's not too often we can get maple burl that is stable enough to even be able to make these pieces. But this piece of maple burl, which was the same as this stand here, is really solid and stout. Beautiful. So even the mouthpieces were able to be the burl maple, sorry. It's got gorgeous figure in it. And so this one we're going to do on a bid. We're going to start the bid at $6,000. Don't freak out. I know that sounds like a lot, but in actuality, it would go for more, much more. And I know that some of you know that out there. The whale drones that we make are around $10,000. So this being even more rare and every bit as beautiful, that's why we're starting it there. So if anybody has any interest in reserve or starting it with that price, I know I haven't even said the key yet, blah blah blah, so we'll get to it. But there we go. We got abalone right there. Okay, abalone, super perfect inlay right in there. That's actually only 3 and 1 teeny minuscule piece, all perfectly set in there. This one is inlaid a different way, but really beautiful there. And so this is the first ever E flat 432 hertz. Here, we can put this up there. E flat 432 hertz Aeolian drone flute. Okay, I've never made a contrabass Aeolian drone flute before. I've made contrabass or low F sharp, I think, or a low F Aeolian single. Very first time to make an Aeolian contrabass drone flute, low E flat 432 hertz. So check this feature out here. You see that? Not only does it have the stand, it has this little contraption that I put on there. Okay, that's fastened on there. That's a thumb grip to hold and to potentially lift some of the weight. Because with Aeolian flutes, how do you say that? The holes are lower down on the barrel. On a NAF, they're going to be up here. It's a little bit more comfortable. You got to reach down lower, a little bit more top heavy. Well, also, when I put this ring on here, guess what? That's just like you would do with a saxophone. It takes all of the weight, or 90% of the weight, off. I can literally just hold it comfortably and loosely now with this around. And with this being the appropriate length for your body size, it'll go right to your mouth, okay? And I might need a little bit longer piece of leather. Oh, maybe I just pull my hair out of there. Aha, see? Look at that, right? And I have, no wait, again, E flat Aeolian. The other feature that I've never done before is any of you who have a contrabass drone flute, I never have had an alternating hole. So this is contrabass E flat 432 Hertz Aeolian alternating drone flute. No thumb hole because there'd be no way to hold on to it. Okay. So again, starting bid open all night long is going to be $6,000 with all the things that I showed you. And now we're going to play this thing. And I will say that the volume is loud, you know, like surprisingly loud compared to a lot of the contrabasses that I make. So at first I'll stand here and play it without effects for you. Sounds great, good clarity, all of that, and good volume. So I will play it and then I'll add some effects to it. Okay. Oh, one more thing. Check this out. You see my bottom hand? So we got ring finger, or sorry, middle finger, pointer, and thumb. You can do it this way if you want, but look how close they are. They are only about 1.5 inch finger spacing. Because there's a half step between those two notes, that made that super easy. Also, knot hole, turquoise inlay in a couple of spots, turquoise inlay in the sound block as well in the burl. Okay. Should I stall some more or should I play it?
Play it.
Okay, I'll play it. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna play it. What'd you think? Did you like it? I freaking love it. Boy, I didn't even know if it was going to turn out for a while, but I'm into it. Oh, I didn't think I showed you that either. Turquoise natural flaw right there. So again, there's a couple of you that I thought maybe might be interested in this. And again, all through the night, at any point, just say that you want to start it out and say, okay, I'll take that at 6,000. Otherwise, we'll just keep it. We'll probably put a higher price on the website. But if anybody wants to outbid the next person, I don't know how that's going to work. Probably have to just kind of keep track on the chat if that's how it goes. Okay, I'm going to play this thing with effects now, and hopefully it doesn't blow out the speaker.
Someone was mentioning that the sound is kind of going in and out. It sounds a little bit muffled.
Oh, really?
On that
Yeah,
last
is that
one.
happening for everybody, or is
Is that happening for everybody, or was that his deal?
Oh, 2 people said that.
Okay. Well, I'm not sure what that is. It might just be.
The delay between the reverb and the.
It could be something to do with the speaker. So sorry. Were you able to hear it at real time?
It's just sound cutting in and out.
Could be my phone service and Wi-Fi
Uh-oh.
situation.
It could be a phone service situation. Well, again, if any of this, we'll try the other flutes too. If you can't really fully get the gist on here, I mean, the only other option is after this is over and if there's flutes left, we'll have to just send actual videos.
Someone says it sounds clear when speaking but goes in and out while playing.
That's
But
interesting.
then someone also just said that sounds better the last time you played, so
Oh, okay.
it's just a momentary.
Who knows? I don't know. I'll try it again. Just for a minute though, because I know we got a lot to get through.
Someone else said it could be just how deep the flute is.
Could be that.
How was that?
How was that? Can you hear it?
Happening again.
Oh, bummer, bro.
Better, but
well, it's an awesome flute. That's too bad. You know, we could try one thing. I know that some people said they were in a hurry, but we had issues with the sound of my daughter's phone before, and I wanted to use my phone. Can we put this back up there? I wanted to use my phone, and it might have a better speaker on it because when we were doing videos outside of a different project I'm working on, it, whoa.
Sorry.
It's, what am I trying to say? She was having problems with the sound on her phone, but I was having problems trying to load. So let me just see if I can get on here. And if this works, it won't work. See, my phone's froze up and I can't get on YouTube Live. So we're going to have to stick with my daughter's phone. Sorry, guys. I hope that it was only just that low flute. Okay. Well, real quick, I'm going to show you this one too. I'm going to leave the stand up there. And like I said, keep on telling us if there's sound issues because we're going to need to know that. Second highest price flute. This is more of an artsy thing. It's got an awesome tone. Actually, maybe I'll show you 2 flutes real quick, just to show you how I came up with this guy. This here is a custom order, not finished yet. This is going to be a custom order Phoenix flute. Okay, it's got a Paduke head. Do you see how I laminated the walnut onto it? This is Phoenix, so of course we put the Lichtenberg inlay in there. This guy also wanted a custom Cocopelli inlay in it, and it's got the Paduke on the end. So the way that I make these head pieces with the laminated 2 pieces, I actually make 2 flutes and make a brother-sister. So this Paduke has the body of this Phoenix. Get my drift? Okay. So that's how we came up with this guy here. Eagle flute, similar to the dragon flute. Richard Rosenthal was going to pop on here. I don't know if he's on here, but he just ordered and received his dragon flute made to order. These were the original head designs that Miguel made, and there's actually much more work into this than there actually is the dragon flutes. And you can see how the carving kind of blends the 2 woods, right? So you got the Paduke here and the walnut kind of blending together, and then I use a blowtorch to color that wood, and it goes right into the Paduke, so it blends really nicely there. And this is also a first timer where I made this full body, call it soaring or swooping eagle. This is a golden eagle. It's the first time that I've made this exact design. I made a less detailed design way back in the day that was similar, but this mimics the one of the two designs of the dragon that I create. I do the wings forward dragon and I do the full body dragon. It's basically the same design but in an eagle instead. So really, really sweet, soaring, flying golden eagle. This here indigenous made quill work medicine wheel that we added. So this one's got that indigenous flair to it, the golden eagle flute. And this one is in E flat. That other one was E flat as well. That's 440. This one is in E flat sorry, that was 432. This one's 440. And I'll play this for you. And this one is again another high-end piece. I just thought of maybe one or two people on there that might be interested. So I was going to crank this one up and make some super elaborate stand, but I'm going to not, I think I'm just going to offer it as is, and I'm going to start this bid, like I said, that one and this one, if people want to bid on them, that's fine. This one starts at, whoa, yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I thought about dropping it. I'll drop it to 2,800. I was gonna start it at 3,000. I'm gonna drop it to 2,800 starting bid. This is kind of a specialty thing. I would say I sell more nowadays, fancy drone flutes, etc., than the fancy art pieces. But I know that there's somebody that appreciate this kind of artwork, and it does come with the display stand it was on, which you can kind of see. It's juniper. It's got the bark as a part of the stand. It's kind of really, it's really beautiful. And the clarity of this one is rock star. Okay, so we're gonna play it. Let me know how it's sounding. Hopefully you can hear the whole thing.
Someone asked, is that NAF?
Yes, this is your standard Native American flute tuning. Oh, I hope you can hear it because the clarity is perfecto. It's like how you want all flutes to sound. Okay, so we're sound check.
Yeah, how did that sound?
Can anybody tell us, was there any glitching, any issues with that? Was that a thumbs up?
Lovely. Lovely.
Lovely, so that's,
Still have it.
And one person says so.
okay. Darn it.
Hmm.
So I want to do something. I'm going to actually get closer to the phone just to see. It literally could be whatever's going on with the phone itself. I don't know, because we've never had a problem with this. She said, do you think it sounds much better?
A lot of people, or a few people, are saying that it's better than before.
And some people are saying it's glitching out.
Some is dropping out, yeah.
So I'm going to sit up here. Let me know if this sounds better. Because if we don't have to play with the mic, that's fine. Tell me what this sounds like. How'd that go? Good to go.
Much better,
Oh
much
yeah,
better,
much better, much better, much better. Better feedback with phone, I bet. Okay, I think I might just have to play up close and personal to you guys then. Okay, so this one's it. I'm gonna move on and get to the least expensive or the lower cost flutes now. All right, I'm gonna put this up again. What did we say? 2,800. Let us know, y'all. Okay, now let's see what happens. I'm looking at that. Okay. 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 What did we put on the list first, my dear?
Cherry, high C sharp, 432.
Okay, so this one C sharp 432 hertz high C. So what I did was I was considering that there might be people that uh, want an inexpensive flute, okay, and maybe stuff to travel with for the summer. So I did make a batch of quite a few smaller, pretty simple flutes. The prices for all of these flutes, depending on wood scale, meaning different types of tunings, and yeah, woods and scale mostly are ranging between 325 and 525 retail. Okay, I really like soda water, but it does make me burp, so excuse me. Okay, this is it. High C sharp 432. Just a simple little guy, great little travel flute. The high C sharps are real screamers here. And I will say right now we have, of the highs, just because I know a couple people were looking for these, C sharp coming, C, B, all in the NAF, and then we have a few in alternate tunings, alternate scales. NAF, C sharp. Here we go. Ready? Here we go. Can you hear that? That sounds great. That should come out great on the phone, unless it's so high that it pops it over. Super clear, super bright, and normally 325. Today I will do 165 for this little guy. Great little travel flute, C sharp 432 hertz. Cool. What you guys doing?
Reading the chat.
Okay. So I'm going to keep on moving through these, okay? I'm going to set this one down. 165 for this guy. You can always at any point say, I want the cherry, because I got to move through them relatively quick so I can show you what's up.
There's a person who was wondering to know if we had another C440 and it looks like
That was,
maybe the maple and purple heart.
yeah, which we're getting to.
Okay.
Go down the list. I know who that is. I know who's saying that, Albert. Okay, what's next?
Next is maple and purple heart B.
Okay, we'll do the B first.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do the B first. And I know Albert's already got B on order. So let's find it. Here's the B. All of these ones I will say, and me and Albert had a conversation about this recently. Not only are they great travel flutes, and these hardwood flutes are just durable, sweet sounding. They're super bright in tone. I would say the B's and C's are, as far as overall, excellent sound quality, volume, clarity, rich tone, response. These C sharps to B's are really excellent. So here goes the B. This one is maple and purple heart. We're going to try this one with this, see if it works. Okay? Tell me if this is better or worse for the speaker. Okay, there goes the maple. Oh yeah, I didn't tell the price yet. Same thing, $325, $365-ish normal retail. Again, we will do this for $175. Okay. The cherry was $165. That's the C sharp 432. This one's B 440. This one is gonna be $175. Perfect little screamer. Love it. Okay. Am I pausing to let you guys finish something, or am I seeing what's the next on the list underneath you? Awesome.
Next is, you just did the B?
Yep.
Next is the Maple and Purple Heart High C.
Okay. Albert, I think this is the one you wanted to hear. I tested it out before. And it does everything that we were describing what you like in these higher key flutes. I wonder if I'll try to play it in the kind of style that you were explaining you like. So let me just see here. Okay, let me just adjust it, make sure it's exactly how I want it. You know, I can already tell I'm going to fine tune it even a little bit more, but it does have that action. But I didn't ask you, Albert, and I can ask you now. Were you looking for a high C? Because I do have a low C as well. Okay. And so this is 440 hertz. We had that discussion too. Here I go. I'm going to play it. My phone's ringing right now in my pocket. And for all who don't know, all my flutes, I don't want to say all, but NAF, we're still in the NAF category here. That's the most common Native American style flute today. They all have a relative major to them. So this high C plays a full major scale like this, starting with bottom finger uncovered. It's kind of like a half whole. It's a half whole lift on them. Each flute's a little different, but it's in there. Okay. Okay, so that one is, again, I guess I'll do 165. That's half price. Yeah, that's half price. Okay. If you sell one, make sure you tell me.
Yeah, we will.
Okay, cool. All right. Okay. Oh yeah, you know what we're supposed to be doing? It's okay. Only if it sells. I was gonna say we're supposed to move them over there so I don't lose track. Okay, that was the C.
Albert just bought that one.
Okay, Albert, sold. Okay. Yeah. So I forgot to tell you guys something. Sorry, it was a little crazy getting on here. It seems like almost every time there's glitches, no matter what I do to not have that happen. So that happened, and it threw me a little bit. But I wanted to tell you the other thing we did, because we got tons of flutes right now. These are only the flutes that we made this week that we didn't get a chance to put on the website. Okay, but we got Fujaras coming out our ears right now, and we haven't even listed them all. We have C, you know, the smallest high, or not high C, but C Fujaras 4 feet, as all the way up to a low D Fujara, which is insanely huge, 8 feet freaking long. And they're not even all on the website. I'll try my best to get the rest of them up tomorrow. Also, we have tons of flutes, okay? So what we did for you is we put up a coupon code. Coupon code ceremony, right? Capital C, ceremony. So again, Kiara and Chrissy are going to put ceremony coupon code in the chat, okay? And say use code ceremony for 20% off the website. So all of you guys that took the time out to be here today, which I'm sorry, was it Sherry? Somebody who said they had to go. Hopefully you're still here. If you got to run, you get 20% off of everything on the website also. Okay? We got a lot, more than we usually do. And so it's worth checking out, okay? So that being said, all that's good. And real quick, I think I just blasted through some flutes. I don't know if anybody's over there just super anxious right now, but since I gave that code, okay, I'm going to slow things down just a little bit. And maybe we'll give something away. And so normally when we give something away, we ask trivia questions, okay? Who was all here in the beginning? I wonder, maybe I'll do a trivia question based on something that I said earlier. So I think the first thing that I'll give away is, you guys on it?
Yeah,
we're good. We're all current.
Good, yeah.
3-tier flute stand. You see this? These, by the way, 20% off with these awesome triple drawn flutes. I have 5 of those exact models in stock, 432 and 440. They sound amazing. They're on the website. But you see this 3-tier flute stand? I'm not going to bother taking these off, but you can basically see all the way across here. They can be either wall mount or table standing flute stands. So 3-tier flute stand. This is our first giveaway, and we're going to do it by asking you a question. And the question is, who knows what we call our grandpa from our Sundance? You don't have to spell it right, but I said this. I've said it probably in several of our lives. I'll give you 2 things. Whoever answers first, what do we call Grandpa at our Sundance? And or if you know his name, because I mentioned his name and the nickname or the Ojibwe name that we call him. Tell me one of those 2 names and you win yourself a free horizontal flute stand that you have to pay for shipping for. Anybody? Come on now. I know you're on there. Nada? Nobody?
Not yet.
Come on.
Sander said elder, which is true.
That's Sander.
Respect,
That's close. Oh man, I know. I kind of talk fast. I mean, I'll give it a couple seconds here. Yes. Nobody knows. Nobody knows this guy. Well, I'm gonna give you another hint, and then you can just guess. If you're wrong, it's okay. But I mentioned he's the one who I went to the Sundance in North Dakota for 20 years-ish. And now I'm doing this thing for 25 years, however long it's been. Starts with an M. His name starts with an M and the nickname starts with an M. All you have to do is tell me which one of those. M. Come on.
Someone gets word cloth, someone gets spirit wolf.
Oh,
someone
yeah.
gets evil heart.
Yes.
Someone gets Miguel.
Yes. Nobody?
Nope.
All right. I'm going to save that question now. We're going to have to come up with another question. Even I don't think Christina, she's probably not on here no more. If she is though, yeah, but she probably doesn't want a flute stand anyway because she does have a flute. I made her a horse flute forever ago. So, okay, what other kind of question? All right, what's my daughter's name? First person to tell me my daughter's name gets a horizontal flute stand. Nada? Come on.
Kara, yay,
Sander, good job, buddy. Good job. 3 a.m. He's sharp. He's on top. He's sharp as a tack right now. Gosh. I don't even know how well. What is the language? What's your primary language? Dutch. So I don't even know how well he speaks English. Probably very well. He emails English very well. But he knew your name. Cool. Okay, we did that. I want to ask real quick, since we're just kind of rolling and I want to support the customers as best as possible, I'm going to reach out and call. Is Tim Norris in the house? I invited him, but he lives local. He's a teacher. If he says yes, cool.
Yes, he's there.
Hey Tim, how you doing?
He guessed second actually.
Huh?
He guessed second actually. Sandar beat him.
Oh, cool. I'm glad you're here. I don't know. Some people don't like name droppings, and there might be a couple people out here that don't like that, so I won't say those names. But I really like to give acknowledgement and honor to these awesome customers. Sander is an amazing customer. Thanks for all your support. And congratulations on, I won't talk about your personal business, but your exciting news that you shared with me the other day. So again, international customers sometimes really help keep this going. And I know Sander wants UPS shipping all the time, but then anybody that lives in Canada, don't ship UPS because they charge too much. I gotta say, trying to handle everybody's shipping needs is a pain in the butt, but we're doing our best. Sander shipped UPS. Tim Norris, by the way, I got some flutes for you in mind. Three of them that I can even think of. And then again, I'm going to try that again. A shout out. Is Richard Rosenthal happen to be there? Because he was somebody who I also, you know, was thinking of in this flute making process. Okay, so we did our first giveaway. We're going to move on. Coburn, are you still there?
Real quick.
Okay.
Sweetheart. Someone was asking if we're gonna have more of those 3-tiered flute stands that they like on the website that they can use a coupon for.
Yeah. Yep. So 20% off your 3-tiered flute stand. They have the 5-tiered ones as well. So if you go to our website and you don't know yet, we have been adding so many products to our website. We have instruction books on there. We have microphones on there. We're currently getting developed a small travel battery powered and plug-in speaker system with effects built in, so people can start playing with effects. We have a clip-on mic for sale. Also, we're getting another smaller, less expensive clip-on mic soon. Duduk's, Fujaras. We're really working on the accessories. We have the 3-tier and 5-tier flute stands so far, maybe getting a couple more. What else? We do have vertical flute stands. We usually make them to order, so feel free to email us for those. Matter of fact, I gotta make one for a lady's penny whistle soon. Okay, so Coburn, are you still there? Did you want to hear a low C, or were you just interested in the high C? Because I have one here that is a low C that's on the website. Again, you could just buy it for 20% off there, but there was a couple of those guys that I was thinking about throwing in. So if you reply, cool. Otherwise, moving on.
And Tim was interested in the next one up, I think.
Yes, and Albert said yes, please.
Okay, well, let me real quick play the one above your head, Kira. This is a low, no, yep. Watch the, yes, perfect. Okay, okay. Let me check, another 440, make sure the sound block. So again, I don't know if you saw that, Albert, but I tried to give it a good punch, and it wanted to kick to the high octave. This is all stuff we discussed the other day. So on the lower flutes, you can't give them as much of a punch, but this one has, I would say, quite a bit of volume for a low flute, okay? Did you hear how it popped? So if you really like to push, you can always request, hey Miguel, I want that to blow a little harder. I just give it a little file. But I like it like that. I'm gonna test something out. Can I see his high C flute over there? Anytime, if you guys need to interrupt me for a question, you can.
Okay. Troy said I will take the low C minor, no frills, but I think we've played a low C minor.
Okay, so yeah, well, wait a sec. So what that means is, Albert, you got beat. Because Troy, hi Troy, another amazing long-term customer, might be the longest customer that we have on here tonight. He's calling this a no frills. The reason why he's calling this no frills is because it has no end caps. Okay. This is actually Alaskan cedar though, bro. And but I got to give you a rocket discount though. So we have to figure out what the retail price is before I can give you the wholesale or the discounted price. Turn the page and look for those other flutes. Kira, did I put it on there?
Oh, the ones, the possible
Yes.
add-ons? I don't think you put that one on there.
Oh, I didn't?
No.
Hey, Troy, do me a favor real quick and take a look at what this is listed for. You know what? It's $625. I'm gonna give it to you for $425. I just remembered. So, Troy, is this okay? $425? Yep, we're waiting for Troy to respond if you want this one for $425.
Also, Doreen asked the key if that's a low C, right?
Yeah, it's getting a little mayhem crazy over here, right here,
Yeah.
Doreen.
He said perfect.
Okay, so this was a low C minor. It's not even one of the ones that I was gonna list today, but I get a little crazy because I knew Albert wanted a C. So I just all of a sudden grabbed this off the shelf to see if I could give him a matching one. But then Troy says, I want the no frills before the ladies even knew what a no frills was exactly. So Troy just bought this one, Doreen. This is a low C, and it was just sold to him for $425. We got plenty more to go through though, and I will say that it touched my heart the other day when I talked to Doreen on the phone. And again, I don't know. I hope this is okay. I don't tell people's personal business, but I like to give people honor and props and tell you guys thank you publicly. It's something that we do in indigenous communities and realities. So maybe that's why it's my habit to do so. But I talked to her on the phone and she's like, Miguel, I just want you to know that you may not realize, but you touch people in ways that, you know, that you probably don't realize. And she, proceeded to explain why she said that, but it means a lot. So I really appreciate that. And then I think I proceeded to tell her, which is again the theme of the night, that, I'm honored to be a flute maker, but I would say legacy that I want to leave behind and or like life's purpose, like heart fulfillment, is really service to the people. It's always been there, it's just I'm a giving person. And like I said, as soon as I learned about making flutes, I started on this red road, ceremony road. And really what the ceremony road is about is healing. You know what I mean? All of us to try to get closer to living our best lives. And so I would say a third of my life probably goes to towards ceremonies, towards helping others. And when you are a ceremony, we don't like to use the word leader. It's whatever. I'm a helper, whatever we call it. But an intercessor, someone that takes that life path, to help people in that way. It's not just during that time of ceremony. Like my phone is going all the time, texts, people needing help, all sorts of assistance in all sorts of ways that you can't imagine. Financial, it could be with their families, their children, it could be with sobriety, it could be with, trauma, it could be all sorts of things. And the role that we play is basically helping people that maybe not be in a position to help themselves. So again, supporting us tonight with, any of these flutes is supporting that, is supporting the freedom that I have to be able to be a flute maker and go take off to go help whoever, whenever, go do these ceremonies. And so again, touching on that, saying thanks to Doreen for your comment and your compliment, and yeah, it's an honor to be able to play the role that I play, and it's an honor to be able to have a beautiful half side. That's what we call our partners in our ceremony world too. That supports that. If you've been around long enough, you might know that I was already married twice to Kiara's mama. I was when she was a baby, and then to Sarah. And I've had a lot of elders tell me that it's a tough It's tough to be an intercessor's wife. It's tough to be able to be all of what it is to be a part of that lifestyle, because it's a dedication, you know what I mean? And I oftentimes have to put others before myself, sometimes before my family. I try not to. I try to prioritize my family. I think Kiara thinks I do pretty good.
You do great.
But yeah, anyway, but it's a thing. And sometimes I'm very, very exhausted and tired. And the place that I feel the most imbalances at home is in that workshop making these flutes. So lucky you guys. Okay, sold these two. One to Troy, one to them. Okay. Okay, we'll keep going through it. Again, if you didn't hear, big flute on top. Starting bid $6,000. Oh my God, I know that sounds like a lot. Eagle flute. We can always go back, talk more about any of the flutes that we passed. Eagle flute, Paducah and walnut. That's a $2,800 starting bid. Okay, leaving those there. We can go back to the higher flutes later. What do we got next in line? I think we decided a drone flute.
It was the B. Somebody said they were interested in it. I forget. It's the Phrygian scale.
Oh, that makes sense. Is that the one that's next?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So yes, Mr. Tim Norris, just guessing that it was you that asked, because I've only made a couple of these. This is called the Phrygian scale. Tim Norris, I'll give Tim props now. I will say, of all the people, most of you don't share your flute music with you. Tim does, and I love his playing. And you know, I consider myself a pretty good flute player too, and I get a lot of compliments on that. And I think Tim's right there with me, man. He'll send me these recordings, and he's got a big collection of Singing Tree Flutes and probably some others as well. And he can play good. And he's got a lot of difference. Years and years and years ago, he had me custom make him an ebony flute in a Phrygian scale. Phrygian scale. That, correct me if I'm wrong, Tim, in the chat, is another Arabian scale. The most common one that we make is the Hijaz scale. The Phrygian scale, I liken that, it's really only one note different than the Hijaz scale, but I liken it to, what would I say? Gypsy music. That's the way that I best explain it to me. So I'm going to try to play it. I'm going to try to play it mic'd. Tell me how you guys are hearing this. Again, this one's maple. Okay, it's just a simple design. I just wanted to get out some less expensive flutes that we can jam on. It's got some green streak on it. The maple does right here, you know, and then of course Purple Heart with the white leather. And this one is in a 440 B. See, I'm really nice to my customers. I know who likes what. So I made this one a 440, thinking of you know who. All right, here we go. For any of you that haven't heard the Phrygian scale, I'll just go up and down the scale at first. Really unique scale. I'll call it a gypsy scale. I love it. I'm going to play it now, Mike, real quick. And
Tim Norris is gonna take it.
and he don't even know the price. See, good thing I'm a nice guy, because I could be like, oh, I could go. No, I would never do that. I would never do that. I'm going to play it anyway. For any of you guys that ever want to reach out and ask about these, and if you don't know already, the Singing Tree routine is, you got our website, we got our made to orders on our website. Those take a wait, and they're in a repetitive process, right? There is a way to get flutes earlier than that wait time, and what that is we have a lot of flute blanks in our shop that don't have that are just one-offs, meaning leftover flutes from other orders that were made. So we especially get a lot of these small guys in different woods. So if you're not picky about the wood and you're just looking for a good sound, and let's say you like this Phrygian scale, even though Tim got it before I even set the price, what was I going to say? You can just say, I would like to order a Phrygian scale. Okay. Matter of fact, if anybody wants a Phrygian scale in this same size, meaning a C, B, a C or B, after today, because you like this scale, reach out to me and I'll honor the price that I give today. Okay. But it won't be made until I get back from all these ceremonies. Probably not even started till mid-end June. Okay, here it comes. Okay, the price is $225. So if anybody wants to order one, just email Miguel at Singing Tree Flutes. Sold $225 to Tim Norris.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't know. I feel like Chrissy, or maybe it was, I think it was Chrissy. Somebody was showing me like traveling gypsies singing music somewhere. Yeah, and I swear I heard a melody very similar to that, where they're playing with like tambourines or like the hand tambourines. Anyway, cool scale.
I was thinking that.
Cool scale. I don't play it much. Okay, we're moving on. We're going to the next one. Thanks, guys. Reminder: please email us at the end if to say I won this, this, and this, whatever. Okay. Hang in there, guys. If anybody's feeling impatient or like anything, I'm still giving away 3 more items. Yes, there's a flute in there. Okay. Okay. And again, I will remind you. Hopefully, this is also that you're here because you care. You care about Indigenous people. You care about people healing, and so you can Venmo Miguel-Medina-4. Any donation is greatly appreciated. $10, $5, doesn't matter. It's always appreciated, and it's gonna help us pay for our Sundance, and it also helps pay for our elders. This year, we are very fortunate. We got JT Shining one side coming from the Turtle Mountains this year. Chrissy stoked.
Yes.
She's my longtime sister slash auntie from the res. She's the bomb. And my bro of all bros, James Dakota.
Yes, and Angie.
And Angie's coming. And so this is something, if you guys haven't seen, I'm sure some of you have, but on my YouTube page or in general, if you do a search on my channel called My Turtle Mountain Family, it's about a 20-minute video, and it's basically me and James sitting on his porch, and I'm playing the handpan, he's playing the flute. And it's not like the most primo flute concert, but it's a collage of photos all from the reservation, and that's showing you all of my family from the Turtle Mountain Reservation. And so that is an extension of what, again, this night is about, these ceremonies are about, what you're supporting. And it's just, I would say, of course, it's my family, I love them. So you get to see, but it's footage of you know, our indigenous people here in North Dakota on the reservation, and lots of beautiful pictures of beautiful indigenous families. And the Dakota family is like near and dear to my heart. That all started many, many years ago. And God, I think he's got 11 kids living in his house. It's insane. But there's pictures of, I don't think, no, those pictures were taken pre-Chrissy. We got new pictures with Chrissy on that too, though. So anyway, it helps pay for some of these elders to come out. Our Uncle Chris, he lives up in Washington too. You know, his wife has passed away. He's retired. He wants to come support our ceremonies, but you know, gas money's expensive. So we kick him $100, you know, things like that. That's what we do. So that's what you're supporting. Again, Miguel dash Medina dash for and or buy a flute, and it all helps. Okay. All right. Ready? Next. Call it.
Next is the B flat 432 snake.
Okay, so we're gonna do two kind of at once. I'm pretty proud of these guys here, and one was an accident, and I'm super stoked about it. So what we got here is two, a little brother and a sister here, matching flutes. These are both made of teak wood. Again, these were just sitting in the pile because I have some Taino flutes, some yokahu flutes that I make out of teak, and then we get this leftover wood. So what happened is Mike routed this flute, but the router must have slipped. And do you see how skinny that bore is? Instead of being a round bore, it came out oval. That means that the router likely dropped and he didn't realize when he dropped me off this blank. But these oval bores come in handy. I started with a long flute with the intention of getting, it's fun to talk when my head isn't in the picture. This is, yeah, I like it. So anyway, I started off long. I put some holes in it. It wasn't sounding anything like I wanted, so I chopped that sucker. And you know what we ended up with? A high F. I don't think any of you seen me make a high F, and it's amazing. It sounds great. So we have a brother and sister here. Maybe we'll sell them as a pair because they do play together. But I'll first play the B flat. These normal retail, what did I say? $5.25 for this one.
Yeah, $5.25.
Yep, because we put this little snake, you know, it might be surprising. It's a simple design, but it takes time to put these little animal totems on. And of course, these are Hijaz. They're in 432 hertz, a B flat and an F, 432 Hijaz. Both sound amazing. Since I'm sitting right here, I'm just going to stay right here and play them for you. Okay. Play the B flat first, Hijaz, really sweet tone. Okay, love this guy. Retails for $5.25. This little guy, as little as it is, I think I would retail it probably still for $2.25. It's kind of a thing. Smaller flutes have to be sold for less just because of a size thing, but really they're not much less work. So $2.25 retail for this. Is that what I said, Karen? Am I right on that?
Yes. Yes.
This is an F. Listen to the tone on this thing. It's amazing. Again, high-pitched flutes, you know, this wouldn't work in a full bore size, but because it's oval, it is a screamer. Crystal clear. Love this thing. Whoa. Love that thing. Gosh, why didn't I just put that in the Miguel pile? All right, here we go. I'm going to do both at the same time to show you that they are relative to each other. I think they're a fifth apart. Okay, so deal is $525 for B flat. I can go $375. I can go $180 for this guy, or $500 for the pair. Does that make sense? So you're saving quite a bit. If anybody wants the pair out there, again, 432 hertz, play together, F B flat, $500 for both.
So Albert said the sound is much better closer to the phone, so that's good to know.
Okay, I'm gonna creep up then.
Tim asked, does it pop the octave, the F?
Tim, again, thinking of you, we definitely have a couple that do. I don't know about this one. Let's try. I'm afraid to embarrass myself to lift up that fourth note. It's not going to go farther than that. Okay, I'll try it. You guys, I got 3 notes, high octave, but I got another one. Tim, if you're looking for high octave flutes, they're coming. Don't worry. But this one gets half of it. Nope, only the 3, only the 3. I knew that was going to happen. Okay, so, okay, any takers? $375 for just one, $180 for just the little guy, which is a primo flute. I freaking, oh my gosh, it's the smallest and one of my favorites of the night. Okay, $500 for the pair. Love them. But, oh, let me just check on this one too, Tim. It's a little flat, to be honest, that high octave register, Tim. It works, but if you're playing the way you play, probably not too much of a high octave register. You guys just looking at chats?
Yep.
Okay, everything good?
Yeah, everything's good. Mm-hmm.
Okay, moving on from the 2 snake screamers. I love them. What's next?
Western Cedar 8-hole alien drone F sharp.
Okay, now we're getting into the drones. Okay, we have some inexpensive drones here, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drones. I've noticed that we only have like mid to higher key drones. If anybody wants to hear a low drone, there is one that I decided, oh, it is on the website. You would already get 20% off, but I can play that tonight too if someone's looking for a lower key. All right, here we go. We're going. Aeolian, we said? Wait, question?
Real quick, I think Doreen wants to buy the F snake flute.
It's an amazing flute, Doreen.
Good.
And it'll fit perfectly in your new apartment. Yes. This is an awesome flute. I love this guy. And really, what did I say? There's several flutes here that are like never before and probably never will again. You got one, because I'm not planning on making a bunch of high Fs. It's just not worth the time and energy, really, honestly. Okay, bye, flute.
It's
And Doreen, I don't even know if she got it yet, but she's got a G Hijaz alternating 8-hole alternating drone coming in the mail soon. Okay. Hey, you guys might find this interesting. On YouTube, I don't know if it's public yet. We have a way of doing things on YouTube, and it might be confusing to some of you out there, definitely some customers, because we have a lady, she's been on YouTube before. Have you ever seen any of my live interviews with Daniel Tim? I've done at least 2, and the last live we did, again, we had a technical difficulty, so we were supposed to interview with him, and he couldn't get on, and it was a mess, so we just did our own live. Anyway, Daniel Tim's wife, Carrie Jenkins, is my basically my Google Ads person, right? And she's also works with David Beery from Dave's Island Instruments, and we're friends and all of that stuff. And why am I mentioning Carrie? Shoot, I can't remember why I mentioned her. Darn it. It'll probably come back to me. Sorry. I thought I had to. Oh, this is what I was sorry, guys. This This is life with Miguel. Sorry about that. I do have ADHD. That's okay. I know the whole world is diagnosed today, but ask anybody. I got a million things running through his brain at one time. But I'm a high functioning one. I can function pretty well. I can do a million things at once. Anyway, what am I saying? I'm saying that Carrie, she takes care of my YouTube, and she tries the best to like take my videos and make shorts out of them. And what I do is I do video day. I put 10 videos on in one day, put them up on YouTube unlisted. She takes and makes one public every day and monetizes it in the way that it needs to be. So therefore, people think that when they see a new video that I just posted that, not necessarily the case, because she edits down a lot of old videos just to make sure I have shorts and videos coming out all the time. Okay? So that being said, I have a video that is going to show 3 of these flutes, and it's going to be called Flute Scale Comparison, and it compares the alternating drone Aeolian, the alternating drone Hijaz, and the alternating drone NAI, which all are for sale today. And we're going to start with this guy, and I'm going to move up here to play because Albert says it's better up here. 8-hole Aeolian alternating drone. These are in Western cedar. Normally, the very lowest price that I ever sell these for is $825. Hey, so check out that turquoise on there. That turquoise is there and filled in because the most complicated thing of this Singing Tree Flutes creation that I do is I put this thumb hole, and it varies where it ends up depending on the key, the bore size, and the scale. But it has a purpose, and the purpose is to be able to achieve 2 perfectly pitched notes, right? So if it was the key of A, it would be the notes B and C that would be achieved with this hole, and the note changes whether the pinky is open or closed. So so right now the thumb's uncovered. That's the 5th of the scale, and then when I lift it up, it's a half step higher. And in order to get that perfect, this hole has to be in the exact right place. In this case, I put it lower and I have to fill, and move it up until I get it right where I want it, and that's how that looks. Anyway, here we go. F sharp, 432. Of the 3 flutes I just mentioned, all Western cedar, so that they can be less expensive or whatever. This is the only 432. Okay, 432 F sharp, 8-hole alternating drone flute. Okay, that is this flute. What is the retail, Kira?
Where are we at?
I don't know what you guys are chatting about.
8-hole Aeolian?
Yes, 725.
Yeah.
Yeah, 725. Oh, what was I gonna do? I gave her some ideas of what I thought I'd do. Does anybody want this for 575? Like I said, normally 825 is the lowest I do for these. This is the most versatile flute that I probably make. I think these are more versatile than a triple drone flute. Okay, I'm gonna play a little bit longer. Again, does anybody want this flute for 575? It's a very rare opportunity to get an 8-hole Aeolian alternating drone at that price. Let me know. I'll play it a little bit with effects.
said, miss you, Miguel. Been a few years, but I think of you very often. Send/Josh.
Miss you too, Josh.
And Doreen wants that one.
Doreen, bam, scope.
Doreen.
Thank you, Doreen. Oh yeah, we actually just had a whole discussion about that. And maybe I said, get on the YouTube live, I'm gonna have one. I'm not sure, I said that to a lot of people, so I'm not sure if I said that to Doreen. Okay, cool. You know what, Doreen? I think, I've been making these flutes and I fiddled with a few of them, but I would say, Albert, your flute, Doreen, I'm gonna be fine tuning those even a little bit more, cause I've just kind of was in a hurry to get them down, and I can tell now when I listen back that I can get them even sweeter. So I'm gonna do that too, both that high C and that F sharp there. So okay, next.
Western Cedar 8-hole Hijaz.
Huh?
F sharp.
Mm-hmm. Drinking some agua. What time do we got?
It's 7:43.
Ay, Dios mío, we ain't even getting through this. Sorry, guys. Oh, yeah. Oh, horrible. All right. All right, here we go. And again, if we're supposed to try, I don't know if I said 6 to 8, but we're trying to get done to 8. It's probably going to be 9. But if there's anybody that's in a hurry, they need to go. Again, reminders, people pop on, pop off. Coupon code. What is it again? You can put it back in the chat. Ceremony. 20% off through the weekend. If you see this YouTube live, post haste, you can ask if any of these flutes are still available also. But if anybody is trying to get off, but they were curious about what we've seen already, or if you just popped on and you want to know what we already have gone through, just ask. Okay, here we go. This one, basically the same retail. Essentially, this is the same flute that Doreen just purchased, but it is a Hijaz scale as opposed to an Aeolian scale, okay? And like I said, watch that video, flute comparison. We do Hijaz, this exact flute, that exact flute, and then the NAI that I love. Okay, here we go. And this one, and again, the temp in the room might change it a little bit, but this one's 440, okay? Were you able to hear that okay? I didn't move up close to the camera. Price, I guess I should do the same. I mean, I value the Aeolians a little bit more. I think I'm going to go just a little bit less. I'm going to go 550 on this one. Yeah, 550 Western Cedar, 8-hole Hijaz F sharp. How'd you like the sound? I really like the sound. I think the sound quality is nice on this one. Was it sounding okay, guys, on the chat?
Nobody said yet.
Yes, Hijaz is so sick. Okay, we can always go back to it. 565, 550, I said. Sorry. Next.
So they keep saying it's better near the phone.
It's the person that's saying.
I know, I'm gonna look.
I think. Anyway.
Yeah. He said, going to school for music ed at PSU now. I play for some people and I
Trying
made
to
a
look.
composition made for it.
Oh my gosh, it's coming back to me, Joshua. Oh my gosh.
We premiere it. I'll definitely hit you up.
Yes. Boy, I love the look. I love the look, Joshua. It's all coming back. I met you through Chaz, is that correct? Joshua, I met you through Chaz. It looks like you've grown up a lot, so I think that I'm picking it up. Who I swear to God, you.
No, we don't know all the people by their handles or by like.
No, but
little
Joshua,
bits of
yes,
words, so.
it's coming back to me. I think.
Yeah.
I feel like I picture you in a black cloak, black and purple cloak.
They asked to remind me, do you do Locrian drones?
I don't think I have ever done a Locrian scale drone, but I will let you know. I don't know that scale, to be honest, but I can make dang near anything, and I love figuring out what to make. So anytime you want to email me, we can discuss that. Gosh, is this thing gonna fall off? Okay, there we go. All right, there we go. Okay, but tonight we have the Hijaz. We have the.
Yep, through Chaz.
Yep, through Chaz.
Yes, I remember you. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah. So we got NAI, North American Indigenous scale. We got Hijaz scale. We already sold the Phrygian that we had. We have the North American Indigenous, and we have Anasazi, at least 2 that we're going to get through soon. Next.
Figured maple, G sharp, 432 NAI.
Whoa, speaking of NAI, so history lesson. Oh my gosh, it's hard to be. How do you say that? It's not hard. How do I be politically correct here? Okay, put my foot in my mouth, Miguel. I was just going to make a comment on. Well, being a human being isn't that easy, but I was just going to make a comment about the reality of everything Indigenous people have gone through, and that we've all kind of gone through and go through in the way that the state of the world is anyway. I just thought of it because there's this interesting story that I learned from a native man. His name is Kevin Locke. I've told this story many times, but everybody loves the Native American flute, and little does most people know that the Native American flute that we know today was made by a guy named Michael Graham Allen, who is a non-native person. That's a great thing. There's nothing, how do you say that? I'm not trying to say anything bad about non-native people at all. But what I'm saying is there's this kind of misunderstanding that the world doesn't realize, because it's very weird, because we get people in the world, in this progressive world, that really get big on cultural appropriation, and they're not in support of cultural appropriation, certain things like that, and they call out certain things. I think this some of the newer generation people really like to let's call it stand up for people's rights of all sorts, all sorts of it. Very outspoken in certain things, and cultural appropriation has definitely been a big thing that people talk about. That being said, an interesting thing, because the Native American flute, I've even heard a little bit of language about cultural appropriating that, even though the Native American flute that we play, the main pentatonic minor scale, actually was made by a guy named Michael Graham Allen, who is a non-native person. And he did this in the late 70s, early 90s, and made some of the first flutes that got popular. And the person that made it popular, luckily, was a Native American man, Carlos Mackay, still around today. And this is Ken Light Flutes. Ken Light Flutes made, he's one of the original Native American flute makers. His flutes are still around. And I'm not too far behind them, with 30 years experience. That being said, the Native American flute, what makes a Native American flute? Obvious, if a native made it, that's one way, but also it's the way that the sound is produced. And so Michael Graham Allen learned about the way that the sound was produced, but he intentionally put a scale that he got from the Japanese shakuhachi onto the Native American flute. Okay, that was, like I said, probably the late 70s. I learned all this from Kevin Locke, and I've talked to other flute makers about this, and maybe I talked to Michael Graham Allen once on the phone because I was wanting to dig more deeper in this. Anyway, uh, so that's the birth of the Native American flute. Michael Graham Allen decided to take the shakuhachi tuning for a more contemporary um, um, form of music to create, more composed music onto the Native American style flute concept. Okay, and then here comes Carlos Nakai, made it super popular, and then we have what's called the Native American flute. Kevin Locke tells me, "Oh my gosh, I've heard everybody talking about this Native American flute, and then someone gave me one, and I tried to play that, and that wasn't anything like our flutes." So I got to know Kevin through the reservation, through the Turtle Mountains. He's close friends with Max Defender. See if you can remember that name. My mushum, Max Defender. My grandpa, my mushum, Max Defender. He's close with Max. He passed away now, Kevin did. And Max Jr. as well, Defender Jr. And he told me all about the original scale. He has 8-track tapes. He used to have 8-track tapes that his mother, Patricia, who was a huge help to the indigenous people in bringing Native education back into Native curriculums and creating the first Native schools after X amount of years. Amazing person. Patricia Locke had these 8-track tapes with traditional Native American flute music on it, and this is the scale. So when I say NAI, North American Indigenous, that is the phrase that Kevin Locke coined to differentiate it from what people call the Native American flute. And he is a unity person. He has no issue with the Native American flute being called that or whatever. His only kind of mission in life, in the flute life, was to educate people on this was our original scale, and that other scale that came later, and this is how it came, but this is our scale. So that's the North American Indigenous. I have a couple of those, and here's the first one. Sorry for my babbling if you don't like it, but it's all educational. G sharp 432. This is figured maple. It's a gorgeous looking piece. Okay. What did I tell you the retail was, Kira? Seeing how it looks in the light.
525.
Okay, 525. You see the curly walnut here, all figure going up through here. It's really tough in this light, to really see, but it's a gorgeous little piece. It's what you call it? It's a more tan colored, almost looks like cherry, but it's definitely maple. Big leaf maple can vary in color. And North American Indigenous G sharp 432 hertz. Here it goes. Okay, that's one way of playing this. You can play it more like the pentatonic minor, so what I said about the Japanese scale doesn't mean that there wasn't minor songs in Native American flute, but this is how it was achieved on the original flutes. This hole stays left down for a different scale. Okay, 525 is what the retail was. 250 for this one today. 250. That's more than half price. What is wrong with me? Okay, G sharp, really sweet little guy. I love that you can play both scales. It's the only scale that I know that you can actually play major vibes and minor, because of the pentatonic minor, it has 4 of the 5 notes, and then there's a different note in there. But
oh, are we back? Can you guys see me? I don't know if you can.
Will you see it moving?
Well, my face is on.
Oh, here I am.
Cool, guys. Are we
Hi,
there?
we moved into the house. Okay, I'm just waiting for Miguel and Chrissy to bring everything inside, and we're gonna
What's up,
continue in
dudes?
here.
So how about you grab the ring light and I'll visit with everybody.
Okay,
bro.
sounds good. Janet, you got the last flute. And
Cool.
I'm gonna help bring everything in.
It's crazy. So I think this is what happened, y'all. That was my first time trying to do a YouTube live outside in my office, but um, it's connected to the Wi-Fi in here, and it's pretty far down the hill. If you guys got a minute, because we're trying to get our poop together here, excuse my language. Oh, sorry, I'm covering the deal with my hand. I'm gonna reverse this. And I'm going to show you guys, this is my little living room. This is my new cabin. We got the nice vaulted ceilings. I put this shelf up just a couple of months ago. So because I love my plants. Chrissy's bringing it in. Don't even worry about the mic stuff. We just get the light on and but yeah, I can't set all that up right now. But anyway, here's my little Taino dude. This is my little morning meditation spot. We got my Taino hawk fan that this guy Logan made. But I'll show you. That's the shop over there. It's kind of far down the hill, and we work and we use our printer and everything and are connected to Wi-Fi all day. But for whatever reason, I think we were having tough service tonight. So we're moving in the house and we're going to come on with the rest of the scene. Kiara's going to grab the ring light, so we'll get a little bit better lighting in here, and then I'll set this up and we will keep on moving on with the flutes. And I'm not looking at the chat right now. I can see no one's saying anything, but where we left off was G sharp, NAI, and someone bought it. I forgot your name. But thanks. Awesome. I think I want to try to set this right here momentarily. Will that work? Yes, it will. Cool. Okay, I'm going to move this blankie right here. We get to sit by my beautiful picture window. And we got the flutes. I'll probably have Chrissy or somebody make a couple of trips. But I told Chrissy, so we can just move on with the show. You're going to need the rest of it. You know that, right?
Well, yeah, I don't know where it is though.
Just sitting in the office, just sitting there. You see an empty stand with legs without a top to it. All right, I'm just right here live. Okay, everybody's reaching to grab the stuff, and yeah, just set it down and I'll just keep chatting with you guys until they get back. Notebook. Okay, so in the meantime, I'm not gonna go because I'm not looking at the chat, y'all. But I just want to show you what's in store while they're gone, okay? And we're trying to do it according to the book because I didn't want to get Kiara too confused. Most all of those have already been shown, but I'm gonna show you what we got left, just so you can decide if you want to be around still. Okay, and we'll have lighting soon. This one, super amazing, okay? This is curly claro walnut. The figure on this is gorgeous. Got that huge turquoise hole there. This has got madrone end caps. It's got this awesome redwood burl band in it. It's bird's eye burl redwood, super beautiful. Madrone, purposely picked it with the flaws in it right there. Super gorgeous. This is a B Hijaz alternating drone. No thumb hole on this one. It's a 7-hole alternating drone, and it looks gorgeous, and you'll see it better once we get the light. That one's coming down real soon. I'll show you what else we got. This one, Tim, if you're still here, we got this one here. This one is one of my personal collection, and I haven't played it in a long time, and it's sitting on a shelf. This thing is a low D Anasazi with 2 full octaves, and I've never sold it and I kept it for myself because look how large those top holes are in comparison to the small holes. You see that? So I just sometimes I feel like, oh, that's not visually that pretty, but it gets literally 2 full octaves. So Tim Norris, if you're still watching, That's one I thought you'd be into. Maybe someone else. Low D Anasazi, really sweet. We have cherry alternating drone. This is one of our standard alternating drone flutes. And this one is just primo sound. Trying to do a pretty low cost on that one. Might be the lowest cost of the night. We still have 2 flute giveaways we're doing. We still have the, trying to show you what else we got, just to give you the little teaser. We still have this. Richard Rosenthal was supposed to pop on. I was thinking of him and Tim Norris when I made this one. This one is an Anasazi alternating drone. We're going to move you guys now to the ring light, and then we'll get you positioned right where we want you. Thank you. So let's drop it all the way down. So we got the Anasazi. Boom. I'm a shorty, so we got to put it pretty low down. Okay, I'm gonna put this here. Thanks for bearing with us. Kara, go ahead and get back on the chat and let us know if anybody's saying anything. Oh, he's looking at it right now. Sorry, you guys. Bear with us, man. None of us are super techie, and we're doing here. Sorry, guys. I'm just blowing it up over here. How does the lighting work, you guys? Yep, looks good when I back up. Okay, so I'll finish my little teaser situation. The lightning should be just fine. And sounds like we're good. I'll show you another one for you guys. Maple, specifically made. This is an Aeolian, specifically made to get a high octave register. So we're going to get through that one soon today. We still never even gave away a flute. I think I'm going to do that right away since you guys are dealing with all of our stuff. And now I'll show you again. See the figure in this now that you got that light? Gorgeous, gorgeous flute. Oh my gosh. And this is an Anasazi alternating drone with a thumb hole. I'll explain it when I get it, but it drones at the 5th and sounds really sweet with an Anasazi drone. So I'll get to that in a little bit. Come on, where's the hole? Oh, I got it. And then what else do we got? We got this gorgeous one, which was a part of the 3 that we had. We already showed you the Hijaz. We already sold the 8-hole Aeolian to Doreen, and this one is the F sharp NAI. So I think I just, while we were waiting for the ladies, showed you all of what we have left to go through. Any comments that we need to address?
I don't think so. I think we're good.
Okay, if you'll bear with me, I got to get me another drink because we didn't bring that in. And I would love it if we could, Chrissy, get in here the rest of the flutes, meaning the ones that we sold and the 2 big ones.
The snake one?
I got to take all these guys out to dinner as a reward. Cause all right, I'll be right back, guys. Bear with us. Tell them something cool, Kara.
Okay, something cool. I don't know. He's pretty cool. I'm trying to think of something funny that happened recently or something. Have you seen the tallest one there?
Nothing cool?
I don't know. You put me on the spot.
I know. Sorry, guys. All right, I'm
There are
back.
some questions now, though.
Oh, good.
Did you say that you have an F sharp NAI that you haven't played yet? Albert asked.
Yes, sir. I did.
And did we showcase some of the never before seen stuff? So
Yep.
Joshua?
Yep. Hey, Joshua. So, yes.
The very first one was the coolest one in my opinion. Never before
Yeah. So we'll go through that too. Some we already sold. So Joshua, we sold a Phrygian scale one, and I've never sold any on my website. I did get a couple custom orders, and we already sold that one to Tim Norris. By the way, just to finish my thought, I didn't show you this one yet. This one's coming down the pike. First time ever, low G sharp. I've made low G sharps, but I've made them back blown. I was always nervous about getting the fingering right on a forward blown one, but I got it on this one. So pretty sweet. So matter of fact, is there any other questions I need to answer?
No, I think that's it.
Okay, guys. Or who's still hanging with me? Anybody?
145 people.
Are you serious?
Oh no, 25 right now. That
Oh,
was
okay.
total.
Holy cow. That was mayhem.
That was me.
That was mayhem, and you guys are awesome for sticking it out with us. I'm afraid I'm going to get my favorite plant in my head, but that's okay.
No, you're good.
All right, what's the next on the list, Kiara? We'll just keep on running down the way here. If you're
Where
ready.
did we end?
We ended it with the G sharp NAI that who purchased?
Janet.
Janet. Reminder to all of you that want a flute, Janet, please email Miguel at Singing Tree Flutes at the end here and say, I won. And if you win another one, you just say everything that you won. Thank you, Chrissy, very much. I love you.
Thank you.
Hey, everybody, come here. Real quick, Chrissy. What do you think about these cute little overalls?
He's
I
so
think this is
cute.
like the Thelma outfit right here. All right, okay. All right. So, next flute.
Figured walnut B Hijaz, alternating drum. Turquoise, the cool one.
Oh yeah, so this is the first one that I said that I would show you when we were waiting for the ladies. Gorgeous figure. Curly Claro walnut. Look at this wood. If you know me, you know that I favor figured woods and I look for flaws. This was a big old natural knot that was there, but we've found ways to be able to fill that strategically with turquoise, and it looks super cool. And then purposely I found this piece of madrone wood that has we matchbooked this, so we slice it in half and fold it over, so matching, you know, flaw went all the way through on the back end. You can see it too. So turquoise inlay is in there. And now that we have the light, see if you can see how awesome this little subtle band is. This is bird's eye burl redwood. It is the super cool wood. Love this stuff. And again, the figure in the wood is awesome. As you can see, curly Claro walnut. This is a walnut that's only found in the Pacific Northwest. And the story behind Claro walnut is that somewhere in the earlier days, probably early 1900s, people started grafting English walnut onto Oregon walnut rootstock because the lumber grew a lot faster in English walnut, but the rootstock was better. English walnut would fall over and stuff in this kind of climate with their rootstock, so they started grafting English walnut onto Oregon walnut, which creates Claro walnut in this marbly looking figure that happens. So it's rare, it's only around here, and it's gorgeous. And okay, B Hijaz normal retail $825 to $925. Yep, normal retail. Yeah, that's kind of what I would say. So sounds great, sounds amazing, really super great. It doesn't have a thumb hole. I could add a thumb hole, but I just decided to keep it simple. A higher keyed alternating drone, and we are gonna do, I mean, this is a specialty piece for me, so I think I'm gonna try to stay in the 650. Anybody interested in that? I'll play it. Play it as a single first. It's got a pretty large hole, but it's got close fingering, so it's pretty comfortable to play. Okay, play it as a single. Love it. I'm kind of sad I can't rock it out with effects like I usually do, but for selling purposes, it's probably better to hear them just like this anyway. So And again, let us know if the sound quality's working out okay. Chrissy just brought in the Cadillac. Okay, I'm setting this one down, guys, and I'm moving on. Quick question.
For you, did you want us to grab the possible add-ins that you were talking about?
I'm not too worried about that. Let's just see where we're at right now with all this stuff, because we're way, we're moving slow. So, all right.
Okay. Next is the Limba Low D Anasazi.
Okay, Tim, are you still here? And again, this is for anybody, but this one I really thought you'd really like. And I just saw it today, and I've been looking at this thing hanging in the shop for so long, and I haven't been using it, but I didn't want to sell it. And so for the quality of what it is, it's definitely worth $825 to $925. But again, because of the aesthetics of it, the holes are really kind of large, and a little bit awkwardly shaped. But it's exactly that which allows me to get, 2 octaves on on this Anasazi flute. And if I'm correct, Anasazi flutes traditionally were in 2 octaves. So that being said, this is the closest I've come probably to a traditional sound of an Anasazi flute. So I'm going to stay right here and play this, and I will show you how it gets 2 full octaves. This is limba, black limba is the actual term, and walnut end caps and sound block. Here we go, 2 full octaves. I missed a note there. But let's see. I was gonna ask if anybody wanted it for like $350. And again, for what it does, it's really special. The only reason why I'm even selling it for low is because it's got larger holes, but otherwise it wouldn't be able to do that high octave register. Really unique scale. It's kind of jazzy. I know that some of you guys out there really like that. And it's got a really clear and vibrant tone. Like it's a thin walled, and you can really feel the vibration in there. What was that last comment? Amazing division? Is that what I heard? Thank you. I don't know what that means. Okay. Okay, we're moving on next.
Moving on. Next, Maple and Purple Heart Eolian.
Okay, let's put those next to each other because this one was made again specifically to get a little bit of a high octave register. That's something at Singing Tree Flutes that we can achieve. And I will say we're so busy, I don't try to achieve it too often these days. I probably focus on other things, but I decided, I had a couple longer maple flutes. So we have this extended high octave range, E Aeolian. I think we get a little more than an octave and a half. I think you get the second octave up to the 5th, which would be here. Oh, actually, I think we get an octave and 3/4. Pretty cool. That's a Singing Tree specialty. This one is maple and purple heart. It does have some subtle figure, but I wouldn't. You see it there? I wouldn't go as far as to call it curly maple. It's pretty subtle for a lot of curly maple. So yeah, and so again, purple heart. Here we go. Normal retail is what, Kira? I forget.
$725.
Yeah, that makes sense. 7 to even 8, just depends. Because again, it's hard to achieve the high octave register. So I'll just play it for you. I love the Aeolian scale. I used to play this a lot. It's on my album. There's there's a song called Soulscape that's made of a 2-octave Aeolian flute, really sweet. Okay, this one sounds really good, Mike. So, but I didn't want to take the time to have to set it all up. So here we go. Okie dokie. Nice. I think I'll start at $400. It's a pretty special one. Pretty special one. Pretty special one. Who's waiting for a giveaway? Anybody out there? Waiting for a giveaway, Flute? Come on, guys. You got to be around. I know you're over there listening and you're in the kitchen or something, having a snack, and wait until you hear something that you like. But I hope that you heard that part, which is, anybody want to see a giveaway? You want a giveaway? You guys still there? Tell me who's there. People are starting to comment.
People are waiting. People are waiting.
Waiting for what?
Giveaway.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay, now it's coming in. Yes, yes, let's go. Let's do it. Waiting for a giveaway. Waiting.
Okay. Okay. I guess we'll give away something. Oh. One.
She said smoking a bowl, enjoying the tune.
Oh, jeez. Okay, so let's see.
Troy's still here.
Okay.
Oh, I'll take that one. Flute loop.
Okay, Flute Loop.
Walnut Craft, what's your name and which one? The one we just played?
I've heard of Walnut Craft. I can't remember who that is.
I can't remember either. I never heard from last time.
So, Chrissy,
Walnut Craft, will you remind us of your name?
Okay. Let's get a little bit. We're still getting organized over here. Chrissy, can we leave these by you so that we can pass you the sold ones? Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you can.
But thank you.
This goes to Walnut Craft?
I think so.
I think so.
We're trying to
Let's
verify
just
that right now.
confirm.
Okay, Walnut Craft. Did you want the Aeolian or did you want the Anasazi before that one?
Takes a second. I think the chat's delayed.
Oh, maybe the chat's delayed. I'm not sure. But at least we're live.
Steven said me. That's referring to.
That means,
giveaway, maybe.
yeah, ay Dios mío. Okay.
All right, we'll just hold this over here, and then Walnut Craft, if you want it, you can let us know.
Yeah, okay.
And
Walnut
let
Craft.
us know your name, please.
Yeah, we're waiting on you, Walnut Craft. We don't know which flute you said you want. Or maybe you said you want a giveaway, but we need clarification so we don't put that aside as sold. Okay, all right. Thanks for your patience. I'm giving away the first flute.
All right.
All right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Appreciate you guys hanging in there with us. We got another high C sharp. This is a high C sharp. It's got a little bit of turquoise inlay right there. Kiara, we got to remember to pull this off the website because I think it's on the website. But high C sharp, this is a good little travel pocket flute. Great to take anywhere with you. Sounds sweet. Yeah, I don't know what we sell these for, 190, something like that. So I'll play it for you. You guys all ready?
We're ready.
one probably right on your under your elbow. Okay, guys, here we go. We're giving away this flute to the first person that can tell me what is the name of the guy that I call my grandpa in the ceremonies. I mentioned him a couple of times now.
Oh, yep, someone already got it.
All right, who got it? Who got it? Damn, you guys are all on it now. You got to give the first one.
Old Henry 4621 Henry Max Defender Mushum. Good job.
Good job. Okay,
What's
so
your name?
and again, email us. Okay, Miguel at Singing Tree Flutes, and say I won the high C sharp beginner flute, and then I will email you a payment link to the shipping charge, which is going to be probably $20. Okay, but this was a $180 flute that you just won. Appreciate it. And I'll say it again, if anybody wants to, and you want to donate to the cause, to the ceremony cause, you can Venmo Miguel-Medina-4. I got up twice to get a soda water, guys. Where did I put it? Oh, good. Look, I did get up twice because look. That's funny. I lost them. Okay. I need to drink something. All right. Okay, so we're good. We did not sell any of those last two, right?
No, we did not.
Hey, Tim Norris, are you still on here? My daughter's phone says 20% battery. It kind of concerns me, but
I'll plug it in.
Okay. Okay, here we go. Next.
Limba. Do we just do the
Yep, we did the limba and the maple.
figured walnut F
Figure
sharp?
F sharp, and so that's the alternating drum.
Okay, so none of you seen this. It's never been on the website. I don't think Tim Norris got one of these so far. Some message just came through. I don't know if it was something I needed to see, but I don't know if anybody's seen this. If anybody on here seen this, it would be Tim Norris. It's an Anasazi. A lot of people like the skill. It's, like I said, jazzy and unique. We already showed one. This figure is amazing. Love it. This again has, instead of the Hijaz had madrone on end caps. This is Hawaiian koa. This is curly Hawaiian koa. Depending on the light, you can see the figure in the grain. You can see that a little bit of a shimmer in there. Really gorgeous wood right here. It's been sitting for a long time, waiting for a special piece. Has sapwood, Claro walnut once again, curl, figure, color, just popping. Love this piece. Look at that, kind of burly at the bottom. That's what Claro walnut is. It's just gorgeous stuff. And again, that redwood burl band. It's subtle, but it's so beautiful. So, Claro walnut, Hawaiian koa, bird's eye burl redwood, retail probably $9.75. Yes, $9.75. Alternating drone, but with the thumb hole in the back. I discovered this on a custom order for another person because he wanted the alternating drone, and I realized to get the drone that best lended itself to the scale would be the fifth of the scale, which are all these fingers. So to achieve that in the appropriate spot would be a thumb hole. So I'm going to play it for you up close and personal. And again, sorry we don't have the mic because I always love showing how it sounds with the reverb. But here we go. There's that beauty.
Check and make sure it's
It,
charged.
it is. I saw it.
Awesome.
Yeah. Beautiful piece right there. Retail $9.75. Oh gosh, I'd like to sell it tonight. $6.25. That is, well, it's $3.50 off. $350 off. It's a whole flute worth discounted. Okay, very unique scale right there. Another indigenous scale that came before what we now know as the Native American style flute. Okay, moving on.
So next we have Aromatic Sierra Low G Sharp single.
Boom. Okay, like I said, first time ever that I made this front blown. Okay, it's got a solid tone, it's got a rich tone, simple design. You know, still just because of the rarity. This is one of those first ever Joshuas that you were asking. Because of the rarity and the key and everything, this one probably would retail for $9.75, even though it's a pretty basic flute. It's nice and long. Finger spread, we're looking at about 1 7/8 inches in order for me to achieve it. And that was what I was saying. Oh my gosh, there's a stink bug in here and it's flying towards the light. You guys are probably going to see it. Oh, I saw it in the screen. All right. So, yep, 1 7/8 finger spread. It's kind of far. So you got to have large hands to be able to play it or be an experienced player. I don't have really large hands. I'm a shorty. Kira says every time I lose weight, I look smaller to her, like shorter somehow. I always thought the opposite. But anyway, nice low tone. Really holds that bottom note good. If you can see my bottom hand, I can hold it pretty comfortably there. This is the NAF scale. This is the most common scale. Sounds great. Okay, I think I was going to do around 500. Okay. Boom.
The key for whoever's asking is low G sharp.
Yep. This is a low G sharp. Like I said, I usually stop at low A, and before that it used to be low B flat, and then I got comfortable making the A's, so much so that I thought, oh, I'm going to try to make this a G sharp, and I pulled it off. So this is the longest lowest that I make. This is the lowest I've ever made with a front blown configuration. $9.75 normal retail. I'm asking 500 right now. And anything that don't sell, you'll probably see is hopefully before I get to the dance, but it's probably going to go up quite a bit. I'll probably still put it on sale, but not like that. Okay, moving on.
Moving on. Cherry alternating drone A.
Okay, so these ones on the website I sell for pretty cheap. I think I sell them for $5.25. It was $4.75. I went up to $5.25. Okay, and yeah, we can do it again. Someone's asking questions. Sorry. And this one, I'm going to sell for $3.95. I think this is the lowest cost drone flute that we're going to sell tonight. It is. And it's a cherry hardwood. I mean, the Western cedars in the NAF scale, the Western cedars are usually my least expensive one. I was asking the price I was asking for them, which was in the 500s, because of the rarity of the scale. And also, if it was an A, it would be a little less expensive. This is crisp, clean, clear, prime example of a beautiful Singing Tree Flutes drone. And this is A minor, super popular scale. I like to play this with my A Rav drum, play A minor with guitars a lot. It's a great key, great sound. Albert was asking about an A, not a drone, but a single flute that had a real solid bottom note. This one's pretty dang solid. I love the crispness of this flute. I can play pretty aggressively. Still got to be gentle on the bottom note though. All right, that's the A.
James Cooley wants that one.
Okay, thanks, James. $3.95. This is a screamer, and just starting now. I think we have a couple more coming soon. But we used to only sell these as made to orders, and now we have them in stock. And there it is. I think that's one of the ones we took off as a made to order on our website because we're removing them. Okie doke. Was there a question about another flute?
There's someone who had just recently joined and was wondering about NAIs, but turned out the next one, Western Cedar F sharp NAI, alternating drone is one, and then we told them that we could maybe go back.
I'm going to go back for this one too. So I'll show both of the NAIs. We will all go through all the ones that are left over, including the big Mongo Jongos over there, which, yes. And okay, so this one was the first one. I'm not going to get up right now, but this is figured maple. It's more of a tanner color, more cherry colored, but it is maple, big leaf maple. It's got some beautiful curl in the grain. Showed it earlier. Normal retail, I think, would we say $525 or $625? $575, right there in the middle.
Oh, wait, no.
Anyway, somewhere in there. I mean, the truth is, retail is whatever I say it is on that day and whatever I put on the website.
She was giving you a price for that.
I know what she was. I'm just telling them what my truth is. Okay. And when I list it on the website, I just decide, I think that one's going to be this price. But yeah, somewhere between $525, $625, but is what I would do this. But today we said $250, didn't we? Yes, I said $250. I'm still saying $250. This is $250 today. This is a G sharp 432 NAI. Okay. Oops, I squealed a little bit. Okay.
This is the one that Janet.
Plays two different scales. I showed that earlier. Okay, and one thing I didn't mention about this scale is that actually all of the notes are all the exact notes minus this one that you tend to hold down a lot for the first way I played it, are all the notes to Amazing Grace. So you can play that perfectly. It's easy to play Amazing Grace on a major scale flute too, but this one is like even easier. It's perfect to play that. Okay, there's the first one.
So that one was purchased by Janet.
Sorry, sold.
And Albert wants you to play the F.
Okay, I'm gonna keep. That. I think let's
the
just.
F sharp NAI that we haven't played yet.
That's the one that's next, right?
Yeah.
And was he the one that just asked, or are you just saying that
He
just
just
because he
asked,
put?
yeah.
Was there someone right before that that was asking to hear both?
There was someone who was just saying, who had just recently got on, who just said, "Are you going to be doing any
Yes.
NAIs?"
So this is for Albert and the next person who asked. So of the three, so this is the only NAI that we have. Sorry about the confusion. It didn't end up in the pile that it was supposed to over there, but we got one NAI left. Yes. So this is an F sharp Western Cedar NAI flute, and this was made. I talked about it earlier with the 8-hole Aeolian that Doreen purchased, and the Hijaz that we still have a bit available for. I think we said $550. This one retails for again $725. I could go up because the design is fancier on this one. So this one has got a beautiful grain on this Western cedar. It's got the Paducah end caps. It's got Wenge accent bands on there, and it's got these wing feather sound blocks, which I really like. And of the three, clarity, sound quality wise, I think it's the best of all three. Again, the way you want to play this is it does have a pinky hole that can always be covered with leather, etc. And you want to hold this finger down most of the time. And if you're not holding this finger down, you're going to hold your bottom finger down most of the time when navigating through the scale. Okay, here we go. Hold on. Let me make sure it's exactly how I want it. Okay. Okay, there we have it. That's that. Okay, I guess it's kind of the same. I think we sold the 8-hole Aeolian for $575. I was gonna ask the same for all three. I'll say $550 for now. Okay, $550 for the only NAI alternating drum flute we have, and I think that was we went through them all, didn't we?
Yes.
So that was the last one that we had. We went through them all. We did that one pretty quick. I want to give a once over through all of the rest that we have, and I might even call out a new price. We still have 2 giveaways to do. So there's this insect that's kind of a nemesis of mine, okay? And I'm going to offer a free multi-flute bag for anybody that can tell me what bug gets in my house out here in this cabin that I literally drives me crazy.
Oh, that was so fast.
Who got it?
Doreen, stink bug.
God, did I talk about it on the phone, or did you just hear me say, this stink bug's flying through the house?
Or maybe she said that earlier. I don't even know. She just got
No,
lucky.
she just
Okay,
she did
that was
it.
so
She
fast.
just did it. Doreen, good job. Okay, so
Everyone knows.
Everyone knows.
I left, it's funny, I left the, dude, if you lived here, you would totally know.
It's insane.
So there's this thing. I have a forested land property. I mean, I live next to 400 acres. My land's only 4 acres, but there's forest. And where there's forest, these stink bugs from Asia somewhere come and have infiltrated the forested areas here in the Pacific Northwest. And no matter what I do, I spent $3,000 sealing and caulking the whole outside of my house, but maybe it's the chimney area. Somewhere these bugs get into the house. And in October, on the last sunny day of the year, they stick to my house by the thousands and find any way in every crevice that they can. So throughout the winter, every evening when the light's on, way up there on my vaulted ceiling, these stink bugs just fly around. I can actually see at least three right now. Oh, and so I have this vacuum, but I got all these extender hoses on it. No, and I go up and again, we established earlier that I have ADHD pretty bad, right? So I'm trying to watch a show with the ladies over here, and all I can do is look at these dang stink bugs flying around up there. And so I have to definitely can't wait till the whole movie's over. I gotta like bust out that vacuum with the long hose and just like, and I could tell it was true love once I saw Chrissy starting to get into it. She'd be like, you suckers.
Someone
And she'd,
said Shaman Bill said their wings vibrate at 432.
oh God, dude. That's why I like 440 better than 432. Oh my God. Okay, guys, so we're gonna go through all of them again. I don't know if Sander and or Steven are still here,
No,
but
Sander had to go.
oh, sorry, buddy. Well, I'm gonna go back and show this one because there was only a couple of people that I thought might want it. I might not even say the price again, but this one, in case you just chimed on, was the primo that we started. Never made one of these before. Awesome burl stand for this. It's got, can you see that? It's got leather glued on there, so because I don't want the wood to scratch the finish on the flute, so it sets on there super nicely. Okay, this is contrabass E flat 432 hertz curly walnut flute. It's got some turquoise inlay there and a natural flaw. It's got turquoise in a knot hole there, turquoise right here. It's got abalone inlay moons right here and here. Natural ends on both sides. This is a real popular flute that I've sold as a made to order on my website on a low D. But look at that cool gnarly nub of a burl on the end. Look at this awesome nub of a burl on the top. We got the dragon wings, which also mimic that Aeolian scale. You know, when I think of the Aeolian scale, we think of the Lord of the Rings, or we think of Game of Thrones, and we think of medieval times. So dragon themed. The we got the holder. This holder actually holds. You'd want to be careful with this. I'm sure it's pretty fragile, but it's not fragile enough that it can't hold the weight of this. So this is made for your thumb to hook here while you grip the fingers here. Okay. So there we go. All four fingers here with the pinky hole. It's got the thumb rest, but better yet, put this over your neck, which can be adjustable. You can use a longer piece of leather, but this one fits me perfectly. Okay. And here I have it, a fully stable piece where I don't have my hands cramping up as much. This bottom hand is super comfortable. Thumb, pointer, middle. Really easy to navigate these holes on a contrabass. First time ever E flat Aeolian 432 drone, alternating drone. Okay. So this one, we put the price at $6,000 because it's so super rare. I know it sounds like a ton of money, but some of you out there collectors appreciate it and probably would consider buying that. So this one is here, and I'll play it one more time. thing.
So cool.
Yep.
Someone said it's still having trouble. I think it's just because the flute is so low.
Must be just the low pitch. Well, that's okay because if it doesn't sell tonight, who's asking?
James Cooley said it's still having trouble.
Oh, okay. Because there's one customer in mind, you know who you are, who I was thinking might want this. And so I'm going to make a video. And if anybody has any consideration on this thing and you want to email me tomorrow, I am getting ready to go to the Sundance. So it's great to get some of these off the shelf before I leave, but no pressure. And email me. I'm going to make a video of this real soon. So I'm going to go closer, see if you can hear it better.
Bye, Albert.
Later, Albert. Hey, Albert, before you leave, I still got one more flute to give away. Yep. I don't know if you could hear that, but it's an amazing flute. I'm super stoked about it. I'm gonna set it right there. Right there. Okay, we're going through them all. There's still a few people left. I'm gonna go through it all. Oh, it'll make me a lot happier to give away this last flute if we sell a couple of the other flutes here. I just want to say, okay, here we go. We're gonna go through all the ones that haven't sold. Ready? And how many have we sold? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's great. That's awesome. Okay, last call, y'all. We're going to do this thing. Thank you all for your patience. Sorry about all the glitches. Next time, we're just going to do it in here like we have in the past. And it will be no problemo. Don't forget, coupon code ceremony, capital C. Not that I think that matters, but just in case. Ceremony gets you 20% off. I only do that once a year. I'm not telling anybody else, but you people who watch this video, it only goes till Sunday night. So it's just through this weekend. There's great flutes on there. You can check back about any of these if you see this video or whatever, or if you have any, second thoughts. Okay, here we go. From the beginning. C sharp screamer. Don't remember what I asked for it. I think I said 225. Really screaming. This is a C sharp 432. Actually, I was playing it earlier with the Aeolian F sharp 432. It plays really sweet with that one. Okay, I'll do 200. If anybody wants it, I'll do an even 200 on that one. Okay, moving on. I'm going to the maple B. We still have that left. I would say I've had several customers tell me that it's their favorite key of all the ones that I make. Okay, and it is a sweet little screamer. B is one of my favorites too. Okay. And what was the price? I don't remember what I said, y'all, but the 200 on the high C, the B. Okay, same 200, maple and purple heart. Okay, going through it. I'm going to pick up this snake guy. I don't know the exact order, but we're going to try. Snake guy, I think I said 375 for this one, or 500 for the pair. That still stands.
Well, one of them sold. Doreen bought the.
I know. So if Doreen bought the other one, she'd get it for.
Oh, got it.
You know what I'm saying? So that still stands there, but otherwise this single one would be, I guess I can go to 325 tonight. Okay. Beautiful sound, teak wood, walnut snake on it. This is a B flat 432 Hijaz. Yeehaw! Okay, yeah, 325 for that. Moving on. Anybody, you guys, last call, chime in if you want anything. Okay, I think I'll do this one next. Nah, yeah, might as well, it doesn't matter. We got B, and this is a 440. B440 Hijaz alternating drone, gorgeous woods. I'm still gonna stick this one out at, I think I said, what did I say, 600? You guys don't remember, I'm just calling out numbers over here. But I'm saying, yeah, this one's a very rare special piece. I know I can get a good price on this really quick on the website. So guess I'll do, I don't know, 575 if you want it. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous piece. Okie dokie, Smokey. Okay, moving on. Hijaz Arabian. I think I said 550. I guess I'll do 525 if anybody wants it. This one's a really sweet one as well. In that 3 Western Cedar batch we had. Okay, 525 for that one. Okay. Going through them all one more time.
Sold to Shaman Bill.
Thank you, Shaman Bill. Put that one on.
Hijaz on F sharp.
Yes, thank you very much, my dear.
525.
That's okay, as long as it's on that side, you know it's sold. Set it on the floor or something, be all right. Okie dokie, what else do we got to show you? This was the 2-octave one that was my
Real quick, sorry. Shaman Bill has a question.
Yes, sir.
I do left hand on top. Will that still work?
It'll actually not work, my friend. I will say though, no, it can't work because wait, sorry. Yes, that's how I play. Sorry. Right hand on bottom is the way that most of my flutes are made, and when it comes to alternating drones, it's made for left hand on top pretty much always, unless what I call a lefty requests it. So left hand on bottom won't work.
Okay, yes. So left hand on top.
Correct. Yes.
Yes.
It's gonna work for you, bro.
Yay.
Thank you.
Yay.
All right. This one, I don't know if Norris is still here, but I thought he'd want this one because this one is very special. Limba, giant holes again on the top. This is that Anasazi. It's a rare scale. It's kind of jazzy, but this has 2 full octaves. That's so rare, and it's a low D, and I don't even think I offer low Ds on my website. So, and it's more of a major feel, a little bit brighter. And this one retailed, God, close to $825. I think I said I would do it for $350. vibrant, clear, thin-walled, so it really has vibrance. I squeaked. You really got to push the high octave notes, the top ones, to get them. Okay, 350 for that rare beauty. Okay, we're gonna go back. We're gonna look at the Anasazi drone now, one last time. This is again the curly claro walnut. There was a guy on here that I don't think he ever chimed in, but I really thought would love this one, and it was gonna be his flute, the wood for his flute, until he changed his key to an E for his custom order. Okie dokie. F sharp Anasazi with a thumb hole. That makes it an alternating drone flute in Anasazi. Never seen on my website before. There we go.
Here's a question. Is there a video for that limba? Somebody said they don't think the sound tonight is doing it justice. Is there a video for it?
I can make a video tomorrow.
Cheryl Kelly.
Hi, Cheryl. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just this phone or whatever. Earlier today, Kiara asked me to get out the air compressor to blow out the speakers on her phone because they were sounding crappy. So I wonder if her phone needed it too. Anyway, here we go.
And then one more question.
Question.
Walnut Craft asked, what finish do you use on your flutes?
I like General Finishes. I've used it for a long time. General Finishes water-based polyacrylic. The reason why I use that is because it's very low VOC. I'm not a fan of odors. I can put the finish on without even wearing a mask because it's pretty much odorless. And the number one thing I've learned to look for in my finishes is low VOC, which is for off-gassing, okay? Because I don't want to be breathing in fumes, and it's safe. And as opposed to oil-based polyurethanes, this is a water-based poly. It's still a hard finish, creates a shine, really protects the flute, keeps chippy fingerprints from being on it, and yeah, it's safer. And General Finishes, I'm not sure that the one I use is fully biodegradable, but they make biodegradable finishes, which is part of the reason why I use General Finishes. Boom. Okay. And then I'll play this. I don't know again. Was it Cheryl that asked? I can make a video of this. I'll play it real quick again, up close, just to see. But I think it sounds great. Keep in mind, again, these holes are huge. Half inch, just forewarning. That's why I never sold it. This thing is years old. Then you really have to blow the high octave on the top notes especially. Okay. Send a video tomorrow. If you send me an email and say, I want a video of that, please. Because this one I wasn't even going to put on my website. Okay. We got to show this one more time. This was the bass G sharp. Never did I make one front blown like this. The bass G sharp comes with a stink bug. right down the barrel. I'm sure a couple of people have opened the box and had a stink bug in their flute. I know that, but anyway, G sharp, low G sharp, which actually means a G sharp 3, and inch and 7/8 between these two fingers. Chrissy's yawning, so I got to be done soon. Okay, low tone, sweet tone, made for larger people. Offset holes for right hand on bottom also.
Someone said I'll take the B.
Okay, so this one is 500. Okay, 500. Okay, stink bugs are going crazy. See, normally they stay up there, but because we have a ring light on, so you guys can see us well, they're just swarming around here. And as soon as we hang up, I'm sucking them. You should see it right on top of the ring light. The ring light. There's one just standing there all like this, just sticking his chin out.
Somebody else, Troy, wants the low G sharp flute single.
Okay.
If he's unable to reach the finger spread, could you make a thumb hole on it?
You know how to take care of you, my man.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then, yeah, someone said they want the B.
Okay, here's the B. Putting it aside. Again, everybody that purchased a flute, anybody that purchased the flute, it's a maple with purple heart B. It should be in the top 4 or 5. Top 6. Okay, so please, the winner of this B, please email Miguel at Singing Tree Flutes. Okay, Miguel at Singing Tree Flutes. Everybody that won a flute, the total your amount of flutes that you purchased. Doreen has 2. Troy has 2. And everybody email Miguel at Singing Tree Flutes saying, please send me an invoice for the flute you won, and make sure that you tell us. Okay, here's the B. Thank you. $200. Boom. We're gonna add shipping. Shipping is like, I usually base shipping off of what it's insured for, typically, because the weight's not much.
Tim is asking what was the price for the Anasazi drone again?
Oh, so the Anasazi drone. You are there, Tim. I was like, man, when I played that 2-octave Anasazi, I was just waiting for him to snatch it up. Okay, I'm not. What did I even say? I think I said 625. I think I said 625. I think I said 650, but now I'm saying 625 because I love you, Tim. And did you already get one tonight? Yeah, he got the Phrygian, right?
I don't think so.
Is this Tim Norris?
Yeah.
Oh, what's up, Tim? Who got the Phrygian?
Sorry, I gotta find it on this list.
Did you get the Phrygian, Tim?
The small one?
Yeah.
Nobody.
Nobody bought the little one. No.
Somebody bought the maple and purple heart little one, but nobody bought the fridge.
Oh wait, look, something worse.
Oh wait, yeah, it is.
Okay, Tim. Ta 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 ta. I knew you grabbed it. Okay, first time. We're all learning.
Oh, sorry. One more question. EU Spectre, what is the cost for the C sharp?
Okay, but we're gonna back up and answer one question at a time. So, Tim, 625. Okay, is that okay for you? Dude, you're such a good customer. I even want to say lower, but I feel like that's not fair to everybody else. But that thing would normally be 975, mainly because of the woods. And I think you're really gonna dig the thumb hole. That was another guy named Chris that custom ordered, and he's like, you can experiment, and if you have to plug it with turquoise, fine, whatever. And I found that having a thumb hole actually works really cool. So drawing it at the 5th. All right, bro. Let me know. Let me know. Awesome Woods.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Oh, he said that before about something. And then Eve Spector said, "What is the cost of the C sharp?"
$200. That's the lowest. Normally, it's going to be on our website $325. So I'm hoping if you want it, you could do 200. Literally, the cheapest flute on our whole website, which is a no frills, just simple like cedar like this, is 190. So 200, normally 325. Screamer, super durable. Okay. So let's put this aside for Troy Fazio. Okay. Thank you, ladies. Boy, they deserve a tip, don't they? Okay, so did Tim reply? Tim, if you say no thanks, just say no thanks.
Yeah, you could say yes, please, or no thanks.
Okay,
No worries.
we're waiting on this one. Yeah, no worries, bro.
And then.
And I'll give Tim, if you knew how many flutes that this guy plays, he's getting free shipping. If you buy this, you get free shipping on both, Tim, just so you know.
Oh, and then Eve Spector wants the C sharp. Yes.
Okay, thank you. Are we keeping up? Please, again, like as you can tell, we had a chaotic night. Girls are doing the best they can to try to keep in track of all this. Please, Eve Spector, email Miguel at Singing Tree Flutes and say, I won the C sharp 432 cherry flute.
How much?
200.
200. And Tim said no thank you.
All right, bro. Okay, and so did I go through all the rest? I think I'm almost through them all. And oh yeah, I didn't go back through this one. This was the Aeolian 6-hole E. This is 440. It's got a nice vibrant tone. I'm loving the sound of the maples lately. And then it's got the extended high octave range. Normal retail probably $725 to $825. I would sell it today for $400. Okay.
Tim saying goodbye.
Tim, thanks, bro. Later. I'm gonna actually text you or email you. Okay. Oh my God! Did you guys see what just happened?
Stink bug?
Look, look.
No way.
Do you think I was joking? Do you think I was joking? Oh my gosh! And I don't even want to tell you what I want to do to it right now, but I'm gonna let it outside just because I'm on the internet and being nice.
What did you say? Maybe would you just backtrack for 1 second?
Sure.
And tell me which one you just played, the Aeolian what?
The Aeolian Maple.
Aeolian. Okay.
Okay.
What price did you just offer for it?
$400.
Okay,
Okay, we're almost over though. So we got this snake. Did I play this a second run through? So, all right, I know that you guys are just waiting for this last giveaway here. Still some chatting going on.
Okay, couple things.
Couple things.
Tim said, what did you say, Miguel? You said goodbye. Yes.
I'm going to text or call you, bro. I was thinking just to, on the side note, maybe I'll talk to you about these last two Anasazis if you're interested. So I'll just give you a text.
And then two more things. So James Cooley said, what specifically was the drone flute I grabbed? Was it an alternating drone? I think I just want to get it right in the email. So let's just find that real quick. James Cooley, cherry alternating drone A.
Yep. Yeah, that's the one I thought you got. It was $395.
Did Tim Morris buy one of the snakes and then? Or no?
So
No, he just got a Phrygian.
Is available, and one
Making
is
sure, just clear.
Yeah. And then one more thing was Shaman Bill. This was a while ago, but he asked if he would love to hear the Phrygian scale, even if it's sold.
Okay. So are we clear? The questions are coming out. Did you hear that? Cherry alternating drone A is the one that you asked about. So drop us an email and say, I got the Cherry alternating drone A for $395. And now grab me the, I'll grab the Phrygian so you can hear it. It's an interesting scale. Okay, here we go. It's like a gypsy scale is what I call it. It's one note different than the Hijaz scale. The Hijaz scale goes from half step to step and a half. This one goes half step to whole step. Sounds very gypsy to me. I told earlier, I made mention, if anybody wants to email me and ask about a flute they saw, these alternating scales, a Phrygian flute or whatever, we would, I'll honor that price. It sold for $225. If you want a simple one, just hardwood with end caps and a basic block, I'll honor $225 for through this weekend. It'll be made to order, so it'll take 30 to 60 days, likely maybe 90, because all these ceremonies to complete. Okay? Questions?
Someone asked if you could play the NAI drone again.
Yes, I was just looking at it thinking I got to play that again. It was my favorite of the Western Cedars in sound quality. Okay, we're saying 525 for this one. It's a beautiful piece. Nice grain, Paduk, wings, Wenge. Gosh, you guys are crazy staying. We're 3 hours in now. Okay, that was 525. All right. All right, how's that chat going? Kara's looking
So far, so
intently.
good. Someone's just asking about the eagle flute, and the bid starts at 2,800.
Yeah, I was gonna end the night with playing that one again. So the story behind that one is I made it. I fell in love with it. Sound quality, but even the look. And my intention is, you guys don't know all of the ins and outs of Singing Tree Flutes, but one of the things that I've been kind of attempting to do is sort of trying to bridge the gap between fine art and functional art, because I've had fine art people tell me functional art always has a limit to price. And I get it as a flute player, that a musical instrument can, I mean, like a guitar though, you can get a guitar for 100 and you can get a guitar for $30,000. You just can't. But I really like to put that time and that artistry into the piece. When I saw the eagle flute, my intention was to crank it up and make a super elaborate stand that had wings and all. So I haven't even put it on the website, and I was not going to do it because I was really thinking of saving it and making more of a sculptural piece that incorporated a stand as part of the sculpture, which I've done in the past. That being said, the dragon flutes retail for about the same. This is more work than the dragon flutes, and so that's why I started the bid at 2,800. And I'm going to play it, but I'm not going to play it yet. Are we?
One more question.
One more question.
Shaman Bill asked if you would do a bundle price for the Hijaz and the NAI drone.
Yes, I would. All right. So what did we say for So let's just talk about it. I said 525 already was my low for that. I said 325 for this. That would be 850. Let me think about what I can do here. Can I do 750? Will that work for you? That's pretty good on that. That basically means 525. You're getting this one for 225, which is what I was selling the Phrygian for. So, and I can play it for you again if you want. How does that sound? Is that was another 100 off, I think?
Yeah, we'll see what he says.
Yeah, and just so you know, let's go back to the retail. If you were going to buy both of these retail off the website, you'd be looking at 725 plus 525. You'd be looking at 1250 normally. So I just offered it to you for, what did I even say? Do you guys even know?
750.
Yes, 750. So it's pretty much almost half off. We're getting close to half off there. So that was for Shaman Bill.
Yes, we'll see what he says.
So we'll give you a minute. I'll play it for you though here. This one I really love. Alrighty. I'll just let them sit for a second, and in the meantime, no questions? In the meantime,
Oh yeah, Shaman Bill. Oh, what's the NAI? I have an 8-hole Hijaz drone. F sharp.
that one sold. The 8-hole Hijaz flute sold. It's in that pile over there. So Bill, I mean, help them out. Reply if you need to. I think Chrissy's wondering if you're talking about the Hijaz drone, but I don't have a Hijaz drone yet.
Okay, he said that's an amazing deal. Just to be clear, I'm referring to the Hijaz drone I claimed. So.
Oh.
And the NAI drone.
I got you. So I can take a little bit off of that. So I get what you're saying. Sorry for the clarification. What did you pay already? Did you pay 525?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can give you $100 for them both, which is $50 off. So that means you're already committed to 525. So I can do the other one for 475. That's the best I can do though, because they're already marked down so well. So yeah, so just say yes or no thanks, it's fine. And in the meantime, I'm going to play this flute because I'm going to give it away. This is a G432. It's got a great sound. It's one of our basic models, but this is a thank you to all you who chimed in. I know a lot of you had to leave. I don't know, there could be just 2 people left. 18 people left. Might have a chance to win a flute. You guys did pretty good here. I really appreciate your support in us. And I mean, can I say enough? I mean, a lot of you already left, but thanks so much for your repeat business. Troy, thank you so much. You're a rock star. I think you're even probably chomping at a bit for some more. Fujaras, man, you're really, yeah, great support. Sandar already left. I call him Sander. Chrissy calls you Sandar. I don't know which is the right thing.
Yeah,
Steve and Thompson, you were here. I don't know if you're still here, but you are a rock star. I appreciate you so much. We got a lot of years coming down the pipe. But everybody, thanks so much for all your support. Really appreciate you for chiming in. Here's this flute. Gosh, I wish I could just, I don't know. I'm going to ask the ladies. I'm going to play this flute for a sec. Any last comments? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, we're waiting on the guy. If 100 even is good for the both of the NAI and the Hijaz, let me know.
And someone did ask if they could hear the cherry alternating drum one more time.
Yes, you can, but it has sold. Okay, so let me just play this real quick. There she goes. Okay. Just gonna ask the ladies real quick. Do we have somewhere written down all the people who won the gifts?
Yes.
Was it? Oh, Doreen won the bag, didn't she?
Yeah, she did.
Hey, Doreen. I don't know if you're sleeping or if you're still here, but
She's here.
if you want, as far as the bag is concerned, I had set aside a multi flute bag. It's just a big 30-inch by 9-inch wide, and put a bunch in there. If you would prefer like one or like two like single flute quivers to fit the flutes that you bought more, let me know and I'll just do that instead. No problem. So just let me know, but you can just email me about that. So this last flute, I'll let the ladies decide how we want to give this last flute away. But again, thanks. You know, I could do these live sales without having a giveaway, but you guys are just awesome, and I appreciate your support. So,
All right, so
how do you guys want to do it,
how should we give this one away?
Chrissy? She's oh yeah, she's barely in the little video anymore. She's in there. I could do this. We're almost up. Everybody wants to see you yawn. So you know what? One of the I have a lot of things that I love about Chrissy, but I especially love it when she sits down in the chair and her feet can't touch the ground. She's the cutest thing ever. Ah, she left. I guess she's not playing the game. So you're gonna have to guess.
I have to come up with something.
Huh?
So I have to come up with something.
You can say pick a number from 1 to 10. You can do anything.
No, I'm gonna think of something, some trivia about you or something.
Nah.
What's his middle name?
Oh,
No
dude.
one's gonna know that.
I mean, somewhere it probably says it.
I don't think it does. Let's see if anyone.
Remember,
If they
I'm
don't
a
know, I'll ask a
Boricua.
different question.
I'm a Boricua.
There's 12 people.
Chrissy was not walking away upset. She was just getting her dog.
Oh, poor guy. Okay, no one's answered. Oh, that's sweet. Someone said angel. Kind of close.
Not too bad.
Someone said Boricua.
Miguel Boricua Medina.
All right, let's ask an easier question.
Easier question.
This is pretty easy because we've talked about it a lot. How many years has he been making flutes for?
Okay. Boom. Was that one?
Nope, not yet.
Not yet. Oh. How many years have I been making flutes?
Yep, Howard Smith, you won.
Dude.
3 years.
Howard Smith? He was just waiting for that free flute. I haven't heard his name all night. Good job.
A lot of people know though.
Yeah, good. I'm glad because I've been trying to spread the word. That's my thing. Howard Smith just won a flute. Thanks for sticking it out and being there. Appreciate all your support. Again, I will say to the last few people remaining, you know, if you feel like supporting us in this time or Sundance, want to help support paying for an elder to come out to our ceremonies and whatever, you know, I really appreciate it. I really hope that you see the value and support, and just think good thoughts for us while we're gone. It's not an easy part of it's not an easy trip. It's fun, it's great, we have a good time, it's all love, it's all beautiful, and it's a lot. It's pretty exhausting. And so think good thoughts for us while we're there, because we put our heart and soul into it. We're going to be leaving the 9th, and I'll be back around the 18th or so, and we'll maybe have some friends from the reservation for a little while over. But thanks again. Any last call on any of these flutes?
I wanted to check back in with Shaman Bill and see if he wanted to do that discounted price for the 2 flutes or just keep the 1.
Yep. I mean, if he doesn't reply, Shaman Bill, if you don't reply, we'll just invoice you for the one for 525. Otherwise, you can have both for 100. It's just another $50 off. But but that's something, and it's actually like, if you look at the retail price, you're looking at $14.50. So yeah, $450 off for both. Okay. So again, reminder, everybody, please email us, Miguel at Singing Tree Flutes, whether you got a gift, or I mean
Sold.
Great. So whether you got a gift or not, please email Miguel at Singing Tree Flutes, Miguel at singingtreeflutes.com. Say, I bought these flutes. Kiara is going to invoice everybody maybe tonight, probably tomorrow. Yep.
And then one more question. Nick wants to know, what is the price on the walnut Hijaz drone again?
Okay, so let me just make sure I don't lose track.
Sorry.
Because Chrissy's going to put this gift one over aside, and that was for Howard Smith.
Yes.
This one goes with the bundled price to Shaman Bill.
Bill.
Do I know Shaman Bill? Do you go by an actual name? Other than that, I mean, are you one of my regular customers, or are you new? Shaman Bill, I like it. Yeah. Nick Scarfo. Nick, are you the one that's waiting for that Hijaz drone already that you have? That is it a Hijaz? Yeah. Are you waiting for a low D Hijaz? So
Are both the ones that Shaman Bill bought 440?
yes. Yes.
And he's Michael C. He's the regular.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Oh, 440.
There's a couple Michael C's, but I'm trying to remember that. Campbell, I think. Anyway, thanks. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And Nick Scarfo, right? Scarfo,
Yeah,
Nick.
that's him.
Yes, is he the one that's got the D Hijaz on order, Madrone?
I don't.
Let's see if he answers that question.
Answers.
Oh no, that might be Nick Vidal. He's waiting. Anyway, Scarfo, you are the one that got that Hijaz. I actually have one really similar to it on the website. I almost brought it up today, but we have spent enough time. I said 600 on this one. It's a gorgeous, rare piece. The woods are super unique. You want to see it up close and personal again? Here we go. Okay, so we got giant turquoise inlay in this gnarly gnar right there. In this, yep. And then, yep, we got curl all the way through. It's got extra nice curl figure right there on the back. It's got turquoise also on here on the madrone. I purposely hand-picked that. Really sweet figure all the way. Bird's eye burl redwood. Accent bands. Listen to that sweetheart yawning it up over there. Okay, so Nick Scarfo, this was I guess I can go a little bit lower, 575. Okay. 575 for this sweet heart of a flute. She's hitting the wall. We gotta go. All right.
There's a couple more things.
Okay.
Someone asked, so what is your middle name? It's Antonio. And then Nick Scarfo said he's the one waiting for the Aeolian contrabass. And
Sean and Bill is Michael C.
Yeah, Sean and Bill is Michael C. And then what was the other one? Someone asked, do you still have time to play the A drum? James Cooley asked.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And I was gonna say, James Cooley. I have 2 more of these. I can't remember what they were cut for what size. 2 more of these in the works that are in this batch already glued with end caps because I glued a bunch of these. So this one has sold. I can do 425 if you want one of the other ones, and they will sound just as good as these. The Cherry A's always sound this good. All right, there it was. So that one is already sold. If you want one that sounds and looks pretty much identical, you can just drop an email and order one for $425. This one sold a little less, but I will do $425 if you want one of the other ones that are half finished.
He said he's the one who grabbed it. Sounds great. Can't wait.
Oh, it is awesome. It is awesome. Okay. All right. Last call. Last call. Last call. We got two Anasazis. We got this Arabian that I love, this Hijaz teak wood one that I think we offered in 300 bucks. We got this one, the Hijaz alternating drone that we offered for $575 already. That's a B. 2 octave and 3/4 maple. I think we offered it for 400. Probably go on the website for 625. And I think it's time to say goodbye. So thanks again. Think good thoughts for us during our ceremonies. And is there a rattle up here?
I can grab one.
I almost never do this, but I was thinking about singing a little song.
I'll sing with you.
And Chrissy will sing with us. I love that. That's great. My native sweetheart likes to sing with me. That's one other thing we do for the ceremonies is we sing. I mean, when I first started doing the sweats and the ceremonies, wasn't too long. There's a guy. Who knows? He could watch this one of these days. Leon Stiffarm. Still talk to him. Leon. He's a Grovant native guy. He's a cowboy. He is a Bronco. This one, Buckeye Bronco rider. And he would always be like, Miguel, sing. And I'd learn those ceremony songs, and he kind of almost forced me to sing at funerals and different places. And so we sang our indigenous songs, and I have a lot of songs that, let's say, Spirit gave me over the years. Trying to think about what I want to sing. My throat's a little hoarse right now, but you got it. What do you think? I should sing a thank you song, right? Be My Dizzy Wind. That's the one I'm thinking of. I'm gonna sing this other one. I sang this one at the Portland Art Museum one time. And I remember one of my nieces, Emil Williams' daughter, Sharon Williams, man. So one day I teased her at a bear ceremony, and I pulled a piece of my dread off, or it fell off or something, and I put it on her pocket or in her purse. I can't remember. So I'm in there, a museum full of people. I'm leading this song, singing this thank you song, and I look in the audience, and she has this dreadlock over her lip, like a mustache going. It's pretty funny. So this says, Miigwech Anishinaabe Omakakiayan. So basically, it's a song that says, Miigwech, thank you, Great Spirit, for the health of the people. Okay. Anishinaabe is the people. Okay. And this is, the melody is actually similar to Amazing Grace. So that's how I remember the song. Okay, so I'll try it. I'll shake it a little bit. Okay, this is a special treat, guys. I don't do this too often. So right after this, we're going to chime off and say goodbye. Okay. If you got any questions about these last 5 flutes or the big ones, we can you can just email us, Miguel@singingtreeflutes.com. Way oh hey 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 way ah way oh hey 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 way way oh hey hey way oh hey oh way hey hey way oh hey hey way I had a hey me great tradition of oh my kaki I got I had a hey 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 way way oh way hey way way oh hey hey way way oh hey way way oh hey way me oh my hey oh way oh hey Oh, okay. Miigwech. So that means thank you. Thank you so much. Team Miigwech, everybody, for being here. Really appreciate it. I don't know if anybody's left, but I appreciate it. That helps a lot. We sold a lot of flutes. You guys are awesome. Is anybody left?
Yeah, 13 people.
13 people still on there.
Everyone
Okay.
saying good night, thanks, blessings.
Good night, thanks, blessings. Here's the eagle flute. I'll play it one more time as we're chiming off here. And again, 5 flutes left. Email us if you want. I'm going to talk to probably a couple of you about it. Well, 7 flutes, including the big happy guys, the big boys. Okay. Have yourselves a great evening, and you can get up and turn it off whenever you want. Love you guys. Bye. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
See you on the flip. Is that it?